Thank you so much for joining us. Let us know if we have any sound issues, if there's any video issues, if you can't see us or hear us. Um, Happy to be back. This is Purge of the Serpent Season 3, Episode 7 or 8. I believe it's 8. What Lies Beneath. I'm Corinne, I'll be your DM. I'm known as Manic Pixie Girl on Twitter. It's been a long while. Actually hasn't. It's been only a couple weeks since we last seen you. We're good to be back. It's a good time. As with before, our new schedule will be alternating Fridays starting at 9 p.m. Central. We will be missing a week, so the next time you'll see us will be March 3rd. As always, I'd like to thank Ryan at Simulcray on Twitter for the theme song he created for our show. I'll be linking him in chat right now. I'm unsure if he's currently taking commissions, but he's wonderful, and you should all check him out either way. If you're interested in learning more about Scarred Lands, which is the setting we're playing in, you can pick up the Player's Guide via PDF from Drive-Thru RPG or in print from Indie Press Revolution. Here's those links. Oop-de-doop. While this is a homebrewed campaign, some of the player options, would-be enemies, and spells are taken from Frostlands of Fenric, from the Sluritian Vault, Yugman's Guide to Gelsbad, and the Creature Collection. You can find these in the links I'm about to post. Boop. Boop. If you're interested in sponsoring this game, please reach out and let us know. Other than that, the best way to support us is with your views, engagement, and checking out the Ko-Fi. Here's how to reach us. Now on to the players. Who are you? Who do you play? And how are you feeling today? If you notice, we are down Smita today. She had some real life stuff to get to, but that's okay. We will miss her dearly, and we'll see her next time. First up, we have Hiromi. What's up? What's going on?
はいはい。one Hiromi I mean. I'm Hiromi, they, them. I write and develop all kinds of RPGs and queer fiction and all that good stuff. Right now, the 5th season role-playing game is on BackerKit, and Pugmire 2nd Edition is on Kickstarter. I wrote for both of them, and I did a bunch of development work for 5th season. They're really cool, and you should check them out if you like science fiction and fantasy mixing, which is actually true of both of them, except in one, the Earth tries to kill you, and in the other one, you're a dog.
I feel like that's such a good description. Please check out both the Kickstarter and the BackerKit. Both wonderful. Oh, and
I'm playing Zasa.
Yes.
A snake girl wizard.
our lizard wizard who's a snake girl. Alrighty, next up, Megan.
I was trying to unmute in Discord. That wouldn't do anything. Hello! I am Megan. I am the opposite from me. I don't have a bunch of stuff going on. I'm me. I'm here. This is what I'm doing, but I'm very excited to be here and have a great time. I am playing Caravan. She's a valley girl with temper. And yeah, that's it. Excited to play with you guys.
Excited to have you back. This is the second session. Well, I don't know what I'm saying. Second session back. Section.
A different kind of game today.
Hey, I mean, it's always on the table.
Or the floor.
Or the floor. Or the couch or the bed or, I don't know.
Just any surface, really.
And yeah.
Never mind. Not going to make that joke.
Really depends on how flexible you are. Anyway.
Oh boy, it's these hours.
Yeah, I told you at the very beginning I was struggling. Rune.
Fuck. Excuse my language.
Never.
Forgot what I was gonna say. Hello, I'm Rune. I have severe ADHD, and sometimes my brain just walks out of the building and leaves me going, I make art. I play a rogue named the Peregrine. Obviously, I am a bird. Not some sort of weird elf thing, obviously. I make art. Broken Weave is a TTRPG. My last TTRPG was Cube 7 that I worked on. A lot of my soul is in that book, so if you go buy it, It won't help me out, but it would make me feel very good about all of the love that I poured into it. So yeah, Broken Wave by Cubicle 7, Kickstarter's live. You will see my work in it. I made a cool language for it. Yeah, go check it out. Anyway, that's it.
Definitely check it out. Rune is a fantastic artist. Makes amazing stuff. And then last but certainly not least, Shawnee.
Can't see anything.
Hello, I am Shawnee of Showcat Cosplay. Used to, you could primarily just catch me doing cosplay. Now you can catch me occasionally doing cosplay, playing in this game, crafting for my Etsy shop, Moonforge Brightleaf, and all manner of other things. I play Shaho, the Manticora Lizard Master Ranger. Basically, your average cat girl in a party full of nothing but chaos.
Yeah, this party, I'm building the tracks in front of you every day. In theory, I have a plan for this campaign. Plan. In theory. All very important that those are in quotations. So, we can
You
get
can't
it.
plan for us.
I can't. I cannot plan for you, but you know what? I love how much you stretch my abilities as a DM and my storytelling prowess.
And your sanity.
And my sanity. I need it to be stretched every now and then, otherwise I'd get lazy. All right. Last week.
Sanity's like a muscle. If you don't work it, then you're gonna lose it.
True
What?
words, never spoke.
What? Bah humbug.
We're off to a great start.
This is gonna be a game, folks. Let me tell you, it's gonna be a game. All right, so I'm gonna put us back on the map that you were on when we last left off. The words I can
gotta speak
them.
Get all down here somewhere.
Here we go. All right, now if you remember, we had a little bit of a snafu right before the session ended last time. You were on the staircase, right here, right there, right on that staircase, and you were trying to really relay information back and forth down the staircase, and a game of telephone occurred. In this game of telephone, I believe the original sentence was, do you see any questionable items or merchandise or something along those lines? But by the time it reached Peregrine at the very front, the sentence had become, do questionable, with a question mark. So, do questionable? And Peregrine murderized this guard.
I'm an assassin rogue. It's what I do.
Yep. Peregrine certainly did questionable. Yep. Some dude did get flat out murdered. He's right here. And then Zaza, having seen that her message had been misconstrued, quickly prestidigitated that evidence away and positioned this man to look as if he was sleeping. However, while she was doing that, she did knock into something. It's a little bit hard to move a dead body. And the rest of the guards became aware of your presence. They don't necessarily see that this other guard is down, but they do know that he was there and he's not visible anymore. It's time for a fight, y'all. Are you ready? Because, guess what? Sometimes you don't get to be ready for fights. There's music. Anyway.
It's very battle-y.
Yeah, it's because you're in a fight. I'm going to turn it down a skosh, though. Just down a little bit.
It's been a long time since we've been in a fight. Or at least
Yeah.
feels like it.
Most of the time, you guys keep it pretty non-violent. All right, so I'm going to zoom in for the players here. I mean, for the viewers. Get us a good view of this top floor. All right. So, we had all the guards that are on this floor currently in the turn order. I will remind you, there are 3 additional guards on the floor below you. They may very well be alerted if you're not quick. At the top of the order, we have Shaho. You're up, you're at the top of the stairs, and there are currently 3 guards on this floor. What do you do?
I don't suppose there's any way I can convince you guys to maybe just pretend like you don't see us right now.
So you're just trying to reason.
With claws brandished.
Are you looking at any one guy in particular, like this guy over here or this guy over
that
here?
other guy's sleeping. I don't know how he's sleeping through all this ruckus. So
Yeah, this guy here. This guy?
Yeah.
Okay. So, this guard.
Rune, your camera's mirrored.
Shit, I wrote that backwards because my camera was mirrored. Hold on.
So,
That
thank
involved
you.
way more effort than I thought it did.
Thank you so much for the follow, Winterheart. Welcome to whatever this is. You brandish your claws, ask if we can,
It's like they're sharp, but it's like whoa.
Oh, so you're doing like one of these?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be this way.
And he looks at you, at this large group. He looks down this way, like down the hallway here. Kind of looks over there. I'm sorry, man, but I've got a job to do.
But don't you have a family to live for?
I do have a family, but I need to get paid to support that family.
We could just pay you. A lot. Like a lot.
You see kind of a strange look in his eye. How much is a lot?
Hold on. There's some Peregrine just goes rummaging in their bag. I don't know how much gold I have. Give me just a second. Hold on. Shit, I have...
While you're rummaging, he takes a step forward.
Man.
This guard takes a step forward. This guard takes a step forward.
Alright. I've got several satchels worth of rare gems and jewelry. Y'all can have it if you just fuck off.
And you just want us to let you go.
Literally, yes.
And we leave unharmed.
Yeah, you go home, you don't fucking tell anyone we're here, but beyond that, because anybody who walks in here after y'all leave is gonna die, so...
Are you trying to be persuasive or are you trying to be intimidating here?
I'm probably trying to be persuasive.
Okay, I would like a persuasion roll from Shawnee. And okay, 11. And then what's Peregrine trying here? Is this a menacing or like a no, you should really do this?
Corinne,
Yeah.
I just murked a man, and I'm wearing a scary ass bird mask, and I'm in all black in a warehouse with a rapier drawn.
Oh, I know that you're very intimidating. But even the Batman will sometimes try and persuade someone. Sometimes.
I'm Batman. I've got -2 charisma. Let's go.
I'm the Bat. You should really do this. I think it'd be great for your career.
I'm not good at this, okay? I normally just kill people.
So you can go for persuasion or intimidation,
It
whihichever
doesn't
one you
matter,
want.
the roll's the same. It's -2 to all of it.
All right, well, then do intimidation. It's really more natural to the character.
13.
Okay. Let me roll for this man here. No.
I mean, otherwise he's gonna just, fucking life it, so,
Yeah, I mean, it really depends on how sure he is of his own abilities, which he probably shouldn't be very sure of his own abilities, let me tell you. But let's see. Okay. So he looks at you, Peregrine, and then he looks at Shaho. And he takes another step forward.
Aww.
But then he sees the guard here.
Yeah.
You didn't give my friend a chance. Why should I trust that you mean you'll give me one?
Well, you got two
The
choices.
dude sleeping?
Well, yes, obviously he's sleeping.
I don't know if he's sleeping.
Sleeping, absolutely sleeping. Look, dude, you got two choices. Either you trust me, or I'm gonna put your guts on the floor. It's nothing personal. It's business. But I don't really want to because it upsets this lot. So, can we just be professionals about this? I give you a bunch of money. You fuck off. Cool.
All right, give me one more persuasion or intimidation roll.
Zos is going to assist.
Thanks, I need that.
You know,
I think this is
if we were someone else, like maybe a bunch of nobles giving you the same amount of money, you'd probably go for it, right? But we're here, we're working class like you. Like we have jobs. We didn't inherit a bunch of wealth. Like, do you really want the nobles to get away with this kind of stuff?
You do have a point. They are slimy.
Like, eat the rich.
Do you mean literally?
Yeah, I think some of them.
well, that's an 8. This is why I'm not the face, guys.
I would like an intimidation roll from Caravan.
Intimidate from Caravan?
Yep.
Oh boy, I think we really need Marigold back.
All right, with charisma.
Yep. Charisma roll. If you don't have anything in intimidation, just.
Oh, thank God.
So when you say eat the rich, and he's like literally, and you're like, yeah, some of them. He's like
with my claws out.
Yeah. This man decides, you know what? I'm not fighting cannibals today.
Right. Well, I'm a bird of my word. The word is bird.
Bird.
It is several satchels worth of jewelry, fake traveler's checks, and gemstones. How much will they go away for? I'll toss one, and we'll see if that's enough. Because there's a lot of shit in there.
Like duck food, just throw it out.
No, I'm gonna set the satchel on the ground because
after
it's in my bag. There. Is that enough, or do you want more?
Why don't my lights work over here? Sorry, I'm having lighting issues, don't mind me. This guy, like, he looks at this first satchel and he's like, that's enough for me. But I got 2 more friends here.
Fine, Rob is blind.
I will.
Yeah, I figured. Here, I hand him the other 2. I figured several meant 3.
Yeah.
Those traveler checks are fake, just so you know. Like, you can probably pass them off, but just make sure you do someone, shady.
Well, considering we're getting bribed right now, I would expect nothing less.
They weren't mine to begin with, so have fun.
I guess I will. Maybe I'll go out on the town. Maybe head to Paradise. And then...
Yeah, they're for traveling, so I think that's what you should do.
So then they take your goods and... They fuck off.
Yay!
Yay!
You avoided this fight! Mainly through bribery.
Is Paradise the ritzy brothel?
It is not. I don't remember what we named that brothel.
I'm checking my notes now, and I'm like, wait a minute, what?
But
yeah,
you might recognize Paradise. Can you give me an intelligence check?
I'll throw one just to see if I know anything. Why are my saves int? What the fuck? Do I remember anything? Fuck all. No. Head empty. Only feathers.
All right. Zasa, you think he might be referring to the desert paradise of Asath. You haven't really heard it called just paradise before, but perhaps they're rebranding.
Is the Garden of Sathi?
Maybe.
I mean, I feel like it would be obvious.
Yep. No, he's not. Unless he's really like disguised. But no,
You just didn't bother to look at all.
Yeah. He's not in the South.
Corin doesn't see race.
Yep. Nope. Not at all.
All right. I have
Human, Asathi, dwarf.
It might be.
We're all people. This is true.
He's just guards. I didn't assign them
Oh no! All right.
real characters.
Last time I asked Corin for something, it went really badly.
So I do want to say, no, the guards appeared to be, like standard, like kind of like there was like a human guy. There was one guy that was, we'll say he was a warforged, and then there was another human guy. So it was like 2 human guys and a warforged. Or this version of a warforged. My brain's kind of pudding today. I have warned you that. However, so you do find it strange that he said he was going to paradise, if that is in fact the desert paradise of Asath.
Fuck, I killed a man.
Is Peregrine doing okay over there?
No, Peregrine's actually standing in front of the corpse of the man they. What are my pronouns? I don't know right now.
Is that a mood?
Bird. Standing in front of the corpse of the man that they killed, like just kind of like rapier in hand. There's still blood on it. They're just like standing there, like staring down at it, like, fuck.
Hey guys, so what are we doing here again, other than hijinks? Did we have a reason to come in here? Were we looking for something?
Yeah, there's some crates of illegal goods in here somewhere.
Well, I definitely see some crates.
I mean, yeah, there are a lot of crates.
What kind of
Oh
illegal?
yeah, that's what I was asking, if the
speed limit
if the
violations?
suspicious ones were there.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, are there any questionable crates?
Oh god.
Like, do you see any questionable crates?
All I heard of that was do questionable. That's all I heard. Just
yeah,
do questionable.
whispering down the line's probably not the best way, but I didn't want to alert the guards, so I was trying to be stealthy.
You're telling me a man died because of a bad game of telephone?
Died?
I mean, technically she didn't say it, but I mean that is an accurate summary. If you're going to the Paradise of Asath, you should look up Fizzes. They have nice beverages. Just a insider tip there.
I used to have a code. I used to have morality. Only kill contracted people. There was paperwork and everything. An oath.
Didn't we have like a map? Not a map, but they showed us, the leader showed us like, look for these crates, or we had their numbers.
You were looking
Yes, we
for
have numbers for these crates.
lot 506 specifically.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck that is.
Now that the guards are gone, you can search this upstairs area freely. The guards downstairs were probably removed from the building by the other guards you sent out. So feel free to wander around. Let me know if you have any questions about anything. Anything that looks like crates is crates and could perhaps be the lot you're looking for.
I would like to search the crates.
All right, the crate's next to you.
Yes.
This one says lot 420. Blaze it.
What? I would like to open this crate.
You open the 420 Blaze It crate and find a fine selection of a herb that is known to make you feel real good. There's also catnip in there.
I
Oh, no.
It's not Shawnee. Wait.
ADHD'd around the guards leaving. The bit about the Paradise to the south and looking up Fiss's. Did the guards react at all to that?
Oh,
That was
yes, you see one of them put a hand up and go, noted. As he's, like, leaving the stairs.
That's what I thought. Fucking. I'm like, I'm probably not going to roll well on insight because I guess Zasa historically hasn't.
No.
But can she tell if that's truth? Oh, no, it's fine.
She can tell nothing. But she investigated really well. Is she looking for crates?
I think last time around you said that there were numbers somewhere, so
Yes.
she's going to use the system that exists for finding crates.
All right, you actually find a little chart on the wall. It seems to be how they mark down where pallets are located, because that was a very good roll. And you see that lot 420 is, I mean, not 420, lot 420 is over here. We already found that one. Lot 506 is right down here, where I'm pinging. And I'll bring that to live map so chat can see. It's this one down here. Boop, boop, boop. Boop.
Nice.
All right. So, you reach lot 506 while Caravan finds some nice smokables. So
For Shawnee and Shaho, apparently.
Yes.
I'm breaking the fourth wall for this one.
it's for everybody to enjoy, okay? 420 blaze it.
Were you trying to put the map on the stream?
Oh, here. Boop. There we go. It didn't go through. So yes, it is. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. This one right here. And either I'm twisting that token or you are, I'm not sure. This is the lot. I'll put us back to our other screen. Alrighty, there we go. Okay, so what you remember is that lot 506 was specifically supposed to be full of luxury goods that were shipped a week ago, but you just found them still in the building.
Excuse me.
I'd like everybody checking out this palette to roll a perception check. Shaho, I think you got distracted by the catnip.
Very much so.
Um,
I'm actually just rolling in it right now.
all right, Zasa, you find a packet of documents affixed to the side of the pallet. I'd like you to roll just a flat intelligence check for me. Okay.
Wow.
The second worst possible roll.
You have no idea what information would be in these documents at all, whatsoever. It's just a packet full of documents.
His handwriting is terrible.
You might know somebody who does mess with documents, though. Just saying.
I think maybe this could use a forger's eye. Or here.
All right. You hand those over to Peregrine, I assume?
Peregrine's actually not near you, Zasa.
Oh.
Which is odd.
You might need to go find them.
Corinne, I shot you a DM.
Let me look.
Zasa was originally going to ask Shadow to take a look, but
I'll wander over, just skittering around the walls.
I'm like, this
Playing
probably
with
won't be
lights.
fruitful. Peregrine.
You don't get a response.
Some pretty serious zoomies.
Is Shaho just downstairs in the catnip? Yeah!
I'm actually just sprinting, doing laps on this floor.
Oh my god, this.
I'm gonna show the stream you doing your zoomies. There, now stream can see your zoomies.
Just like dive over a man's body. I just need to know. Oh, you're downstairs, right? Or are you on the rooftop here? Another rooftop, the balcony.
I believe she's on the balcony. So up here with you guys. Just doing this.
This is so cathartic. But Zasa, you look a little stressed. Everything okay? As I'm like just bouncing off walls around you.
I'm not stressed. I'm just trying to keep track of everything that's going on. And there's not a lot going on, but there is a lot going on, if that makes any sense.
Nope, not at all.
Okay.
What doesn't make sense is how I just can't grab my tail. Like, I don't understand. It's right there, and then I'm trying to get it, and then I try to get it, and then I don't get it.
I have no words. The absence
Hey, where's
of a,
Peregrine?
yeah, the absence of a sarcastic quip from your local bird rogue is audible.
Zasa, is it just us? I mean, Caravan's digging in the crate, but...
Nope, Peregrine is not digging in the grate. Peregrine is standing in front of the body of the man that they killed.
Caravan.
Caravan. Okay, wow. Should have chosen my name better.
So Caravan's digging in the crate. Peregrine is standing over the body of the dead and or sleeping man, can be left up to debate, seemingly talking to themselves or just kind of staring into space. You haven't really seen them do this before. Not quite like this.
That's different.
Are you okay?
It's not like I did it on purpose. You're questionable. What did they put me expecting to say? Stop looking at me like that!
I mean, I don't think that's normal, but it's not, like, abnormal. But... is Peregrine talking to themselves?
So...
Sasa very slowly inches over with a hug.
Oh, Sasa, that. Oh no.
And might get stabbed in the name of comforting a friend. Which is pretty Zasa.
I was about to say that's very on point for Zasa, getting stabbed attempting to comfort a friend.
Okay. It's a 13. Zasa, are you trying to be stealthy or no?
No, just non-threatening. That's why the slow pace. So it's like to make it clear what's going on.
Yeah, they don't seem to notice you, but they're like mumbling under their breath, half in Korean and half in English, and just not here. Do I speak Korean?
Yeah, you would speak Korean. At least you should.
might be Auron, but it should be Corian.
So your friend seems to be experiencing some kind of emotional distress, as much as clear. But you've never seen them unaware like this before. Usually, Peregrine is hyper aware, very on point of what's going on around them. How would you like to handle this? You're muted, Shawnee, if you are speaking.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
for letting me know that.
I saw your mouth moving and I'm like, oh no.
I want to take out my short bow,
Mhm.
and I want to like shoot the wall over. I can't ping. How do you ping?
Oh god.
You hold left click when you're on the pointer.
I'm trying to make sure it's far enough away that I won't accidentally hit if I make a botch roll.
Okay. I do want to say Zasa has rolled a medicine check. Zasa, what are you checking for specifically?
Trying to check for any ailments that I know how to treat, and if I don't know how to treat them, then I'm just gonna use good old compassion and a little bit of magic.
I would say this doesn't seem like something you could fix with medicine. Maybe you could fix it with magic, but it does seem to be more something of the mental or emotional variety than a physical ailment, is from what you can tell. Now, go ahead.
I was assuming behavioral or emotional health.
Okay,
but,
so from the behavioral or emotional health standpoint, you know that there are some spells you could probably try, some of the calming variety. You could try something to break Peregrine out of this, like something very distracting or loud, but that could have a negative effect. Could be the exact opposite of what you need. You think, honestly, it might just be time, or just letting Peregrine come back to themselves. Now, Shaho, you were going to try and shoot an arrow, like, not at Peregrine, but, like, over their shoulder or over their head.
I just kind of want to see if I can, like, if there's a response or even an acknowledgement of it happening.
Yeah, to, like, snap them out of it.
And like I also don't know if it's like magic or a barrier or anything, so I'm kind of just testing to see if something's over there that I can't perceive, and as a ranger my best way to do that is to shoot some arrows.
I would like you to roll to hit, but you're rolling to hit the wall, you're not rolling to hit Peregrine. So as long as you don't critically fail, you're not hitting Peregrine.
Swear to God.
If you critically fail, you will hit Peregrine.
Swear to God.
All right, you do not critically fail. I'd say the arrow hits about right here, over Peregrine's head.
Yeah, it's not like my steadiest shot. It's not like a trick shot, you know.
Peregrine, was there a response?
Can I reach up and grab the arrow out of the air?
I'd say with it being a 10 and you getting an 18, yes. So instead of hitting above the wall, you grab it.
Yeah, but without turning and looking, Peregrine will whip right back around and throw the arrow in the direction that it came from.
Okay. I would like you to make a ranged attack.
Sure. This will be with my hand crossbow, so it's a +7. Oh, you're a lucky cat.
Meow.
So it does hit you, but only for 6. Peregrine, I will. You can say where this hits.
Actually, given Peregrine's mental state, given that they're very distracted, I would be content with it just barely missing Shaho's ear tip. Just like she'll hear it, but it won't hit her.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. So like a skim.
Yeah.
Get like a little fleck of blood.
Yeah, you hear like the shriek of the arrow past your ear, and maybe like a mosquito bit you, but it doesn't say nail you in the eye socket, which you very much know Peregrine could probably do.
Zaza, is this magic?
I don't think so. I think this is a combination of stress and brains not being the greatest.
What a
That
mood.
14 nature is to recall enough about the sounds of birds and flight to prestidigitate that as like
Calming sounds.
peregrines on a calming flight through like skimming over treetops and
Yeah,
whatever Zasa thinks would be a fun, not job type flight for Peregrine.
Yeah, like a chill flight. Yeah, I'd say with a 14 you would be able to get that sound. And so
Where are your birds regionally from, Zasa? You're mimicking birds. What kind of birds? Where are they from?
I'll let you pick wherever you like. But if you want to roll an intelligence check, I can give you some hints of areas that perhaps might be more soothing, or we can let Peregrine advise on what would be the most soothing.
Well, Peregrine's not super responsive right now.
No, I mean we can let Rune say what would be most responsive
Yeah,
to
you can
Peregrine.
infer
Okay.
where from Peregrine's background and history that maybe there's areas
with
that
an
might be home to them.
intelligence or an insight check, I would let you infer kind of what would be the sounds of birds that would be home.
So yeah, just flat intelligence.
Yeah,
Or insight. Yeah.
or insight, whatever's better for you.
It's the same modifier.
Okay. So with an 11, you aren't incredibly certain, but you did hear Peregrine speaking Quarian earlier, which is a pretty big hint of where they might be from. And so you are able to discern that doing birds from
Is Urea?
yes, Urea or Urea, I'm not certain. Doing birds from that area would be home.
Ah, there's Megan.
Yeah. She'll mimic those as best as she can.
Okay. Corinne, is Vicky saying anything to me? Or is she just staring at me?
So right now, Vicky, question, can you see Vicky?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay,
yeah, I can see
okay.
Vicky.
I wasn't sure if it was just sound or sight also.
Nope. That is ooh,
Her
that's a bear's nest.
arms are crossed,
Mm-hmm.
and she's looking at the body on the floor. And instead of saying anything, she just raises an eyebrow, shakes her head, and walks away.
What? Why do you always do this to me? Why can't you just fucking stay dead?
She pauses, seemingly kind of looking at the ground. If I stay dead, then you won't remember me.
And at this point, the sound of birds catches Peregrine's attention. Are you standing right next to them, Sasa?
Yeah.
When the fuck did you get here? Have you found those crates yet?
Yeah. I found the documents for, I guess, the manifest, but it
Fine. Do you have them?
doesn't
Let me
make
see.
a ton of sense to me. It's kind of weird.
Just let me see them.
Sure. You doing okay?
Perfectly fine. Thank you. You know, they said like a liar.
I'm just gonna like shoot Zasa a look that's like, should I leave this alone? Just like a
Message. We gotta let Peregrine sort of dictate the pace. I mean, I know that what they said is not true, but like I'm not that naive, but I don't think that this is something that we can force.
I think at this point, Caravan comes back around the corner, having missed all of that for reasons. Arms full of questionable greenery, and is like, "Hey, I found good time drugs. What?"
Nice.
I think so.
Take a fucking look at these paperwork.
Peregrine, if you would like to look at the paperwork, please just roll a flat intelligence check for me.
Oh god, sure.
You can actually roll with your forger's tools as well if you want, if that gives you any kind of bonus.
For some reason, they're not on my sheet, but I do have thieves' tools, and it'll be the same roll since it's stacked. So
Yeah, you can roll with that then.
oh,
So
Knight of the Cursed Dice. Only when I'm killing people do I roll well. Go figure.
actually, as you're looking over these documents,
This doesn't make
You're-
any fucking sense.
it's not making a lot of sense to you. And then Vicky turns back around where she had been, just staring at a wall, ignoring you purposefully, and looks at the documents like, wow, it's really obvious.
Hmm?
This is customs information.
Okay.
Look through it. Open the package.
Fine.
And
Flip.
yeah, you start rifling through it. And like you see her kind of pointing out stuff as you do. And you don't really know why she's helping you. Maybe she just doesn't want to be in this warehouse anymore. But you notice that the purchaser of this pallet has been written down as Lokeel. The date listed for the purchase was 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
The content of the pallet is described as luxury goods and fine textiles, which you already knew that. But the last page of the document, commonly used as a receipt of sorts, is missing. This document is usually given to the shipper when the pallet leaves the warehouse. So, given that it's not here, it's probably somewhere in the building because the pallet is still here. The receipt could be in the main office if it was recently removed from the pallet but not given to transport. I would say that, let me look at the map again for you guys.
It's like the carbon paper.
Yeah,
right?
like the carbon paper. Yeah, like that's what you're looking for here. Over here, it does look like there's offices. So let me show the map.
Yeah, Peregrine's gonna give Vicky a glance and then just turn on their heel, brush past Zasa and Shaho, and move towards move down the hall. Or that way.
Move the door. That's not what I intended. So yeah, there's an office right here. If you want to go in there. Is anybody else following Peregrine as they wander off into an office after seemingly talking to no one again?
Yeah, if the office door was locked, Zasa was probably just watching the picking progress.
This one was open. This one is currently closed. Do you try to open it?
I'm gonna actually tap on it lightly first.
It sounds like a door.
Anybody tap back? Anybody ask? Answer?
No. Seems empty.
Well, while you're standing there, can you go check out the other fucking office? You're just gonna fucking haunt me all this fucking time.
She kind of dramatically throws her hair over her shoulder and walks into this room, and then sticks her head back out through the wall and shakes her head. It seems you're getting the silent treatment, but no one's in there.
All right, turn this place over. We're looking for a receipt. Looks like yellow paper, kind of thin, like tissue.
Oh, okay.
And Peregrine will proceed to turn this place over.
You open the door and you go in.
Do you need these tools for me to get that door open or not?
This door was not locked, so no. Able to open that one just fine. However, let me describe this office for you. Oh, and let me turn off your soothing bird sounds. You no longer need soothing bird sounds.
I might, but
Yeah, I mean, you might still need soothing bird sounds. However, there we go.
Sassa's probably still doing.
We can have the soothing bird sounds just be a constant for now. Just imagine them.
Go to sleep.
Just forever soothing bird sounds. All right. Let me get into my notes real fast. I gotta read you some things. All right. So, as you enter this office area, the rest of the building and even this room are pretty dusty, but the desk is clear of dust. Various papers are scattered on the surface. I'd like everyone to roll a perception or investigation check. I see that, Rune, you did roll one when you came in, so did Zasa. Zasa got an 18.
Perception.
Yes. Okay, so
There
you
you
do
go.
perception. All right, so we have an 18, a 9, a 22, and a 10. So I'm going to do these in order of worst to best. So for Shaho and Caravan, you don't notice a receipt on the desk, but you do notice that there's drawers in the desk. So maybe they're in the drawers. For Zasa, you notice that more than one document bearing the mayor's signature is on this desk. This could be a coincidence, but it does seem to imply he is rather involved in the goings-on here. And then,
Excellent.
finally, Peregrine, you notice that one of the two doors behind the desk, the one on the right, has the dust cleared away from it like the desk. It has been opened recently and probably frequently.
Okay. Fine. Grab everything out of that desk, take it with us, could be evidence. I do mean everything. And I'm gonna go through that door. Oh, it's locked.
That door is locked.
Alright.
So, that door is locked. You can try and pick it. You can try and magically open it. Whatever makes your heart happy.
Peregrine will try to pick it first, after inspecting it thoroughly for traps. Does my perception check still hold?
Yes, your perception check still holds. There are no traps on this door, at least not that you can find.
Okay.
So
I guess that's a 16.
It's 16, yeah. So it's a little tricky. You spend longer on it than you would like, because it is a pretty complicated lock, but it does open. And let me open this door. Open, boop. Now let me describe this room for you. We've got lots of room descriptions today. I hope you were all ready for room descriptions.
Room description.
Okay, so I'd like you all to roll one last perception or investigation check for me, just to see how much you gather about this little tiny room, this little baby room.
For clarity, that 7 perception was to see if Zasa learned any lockpicking techniques.
You did not, no, but your investigation check of this room was good. What you learned about lockpicking is that it's hard. All right, so in order of worst to best, this is what you learn. You see that this room is quite dusty. There's even cobwebs. So that is Caravan. You're basically like, ew, gross. However, the rest of you notice something very important. Behind the bookcase, you spot a brass lever. It shines in the dull light filtering in through the door. And I will ping this brass lever for you. Make sure it's visible and not on my GM layer. Layer, token layer, brass lever. Here's the brass lever. Brass lever behind the bookcase.
Okay.
Do you pull it?
Not without inspecting it thoroughly.
All right. Inspect
Is
away.
someone slapping my hand away?
Wait, what?
I think Shaho's ready to pull it because it's shiny. And
God.
Reaching.
Don't fucking touch that until I look at it.
Oh, it's so shiny though.
Ugh.
All right.
all right. Give me an investigation check to check over this.
That's distracted. There's a ghost sticking out of the wall.
That right there is the prettiest brass lever you ever did see.
Neat. Back up. Alright. I'll pull it. There's nothing else.
All right. You pull the lever.
And an alarm goes off.
Something happens.
Great.
Now, what happened was... you hear what sounds like the creak of hinges below you.
Okay.
Seems to be coming from downstairs. Do you go downstairs?
Is there no more upstairs?
I mean, there's still a room right here.
Yeah, alright, fine.
If you want to look in that room.
Is
Might
there
be
anything
more
worth
evidence.
stealing in that room I just was in?
In this room you're in, there were some books. Maybe there's some interesting books. If you want to look through the books, you can.
How many books are there?
I'd say there's 15 books on that shelf of varying sizes.
I will scoop all of them into my bag.
Okay. You're now carrying around 15 books. But you're no longer carrying around 3 sacks of jewels and traveler's checks, so I suppose it evens out.
For Zasa, I'll sort them later.
I'm just imagining Zos like, that one, and that. Yeah, thanks.
You got the books.
Alright, let's go out to this one. Is that open?
Yep, that one opens just fine. It's even dustier in here. You can roll an investigation or perception check if you like.
Nobody fucking dust.
No, Squeaks a Mouse.
18.
So, in here, it seems like this room used to be somebody's office. They probably got fired or died or something because it hasn't been used in a long time. You hear a dog barking, and I don't know. What's she barking at this time of night? I don't know if you guys can hear her. Sorry, my
We can
dog's
hear
barking.
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, she's going crazy in the other room.
Bork!
Bork, bork. Like, I don't know. She's usually not that loud at 10 p.m. Anyway, sorry. Very distracting. You see that on the desk here, there is a placard.
Okay.
And on that placard says a name you recognize. Anybody have any guesses?
Is it the fucking
Eric's.
Mr. Monopoly?
Not Mr. Monopoly.
It's one of us.
Jimothy.
It's
Fucking
Jimothy! No, he's not old enough to have a job. I mean, he probably could, like, he probably has his own
Isn't he a
hustle.
fake creature?
Yeah, he is a fake
with
legit.
unfathomable age.
Wait, maybe. But no, the name you see on there is actually Taryn,
Wait.
who was your contact with the Resistance.
Past tense?
She still is. However, you didn't know that she maybe used to work for Herrick's before running against him.
Yeah, we're strip searching this place. Let's go. Any pink slips, anything in the trash, secret passages, floorboards, all that shit.
You don't find any secret passages. You already found one of those. However, you do find a daily log where it looks like Taryn had been tracking funds going in and out. It seems like maybe she was investigating Herrick's long before she became his opponent.
Alright. What's her name again? Taryn? Like Taryn Wanderer?
Taryn, Terrin. Or Tarrin. My apologies.
Taryn. Okay, so not quite Space Marines.
Not quite Space Marines.
Alright, I'll take the logbook as well and chuck it in with the other books.
Alright. So, do you... anything else you'd like to search up here before you head to go find the mysterious creaking sound?
It's a pipe bomb! Sorry.
No, that's the mysterious ticking sound.
Okay.
Your mistake. Wrong
Kervin
sound.
is scouting the way toward the creek.
I don't know what you want me to roll for this, but
What are you
I
looking to
want
do?
Zasa to use Prestidigitate to shift the existence dust and cobwebs around to make it look like we weren't here.
Okay.
Good thinking, Captain.
Yeah, I would just say, Let me look at your character sheet real fast. I just want to see what would make sense to roll here to, like, make a recreation, I suppose, is what we're trying to do. Or, like, disguise. I would say you would either roll stealth or, you could roll history in the sense that you're remembering what this room looked like before you came in it.
Sure.
One of those two.
History sounds nice.
Yeah. So these rooms look like you were never here, at least for a little bit. Maybe just long enough to cover your tracks. All right. So I know Kervin is leading the way downstairs, so I'm gonna plop you all back downstairs. Let me plop you.
In case it matters,
Yes.
while Zasa is covering tracks, the sound of birds stops because she can't do both at the same time.
Okay. Let me get rid of these guards. They left.
Weirdly, Peregrine hasn't said anything about the birds, and if anything, they seem like they don't actually even hear them. So they will just stride out of the room and then like hover glide back down to the lower floor.
Alrighty.
Oh, Kervin, your cloaked angry bird companion does in fact have wings.
Well, I would assume Aarakocra.
I mean, Kenku don't, but yeah. What's your passive perception, out of curiosity?
Mine?
Yeah, yours.
12.
Hold on. Let me check something real quick.
She's not particularly perceptive, which is weird because she seems so just like on it, right?
Fair enough, yeah.
Really
Yeah.
on it, you know. Found a bunch of weed.
She's the Shaggy of the group. It's fine.
Oh God. What does that mean?
Shaggy, if he had like a anger problem. I could not think of the word anger, which seems like a really weird word to forget. I'm just gonna say, out of all the words one can forget,
It was your brain trying to put anger with Shaggy, and it was like, these two things don't make
yeah,
sense.
I think it just literally didn't make sense for my
So-
brain.
Kervin is Shaggy, which means Zasa is Velma. Does that make Shawnee Daphne? Huh.
Maybe.
I'm just the
I like to
villain.
think I have some parts of them all.
Aw.
You do love
Checks
Scooby-Doo like a lot.
Obsessed. Very
Fair,
much
fair.
obsessed. just for the benefit of chat, literally I have an entire room that is Scooby-Doo themed, as well as
Pretty
like
fucking cool.
my wedding ring is Scooby's collar. So like I'm legit obsessed with Scooby-Doo. That's a real thing.
Aw, thanks for the bits, Danny. All right. So, as you come down here, Caravan, since you're the first down, I'm gonna move Sweet over there. Zariva has just been being a little duckling today. She's here in spirit, being a duck. So, Kevin, as you descend the stairs, you notice scratches on the warehouse floor that you didn't see before. They lead to a door beneath the stairs. Right here. Or actually, you guys did notice this door. You noticed it and then decided not to go in it because going in it would be below ground level.
Which means water.
Yeah.
Which means water. So, you did notice it, but you didn't notice the scratches before.
Okay. Caravan's gonna walk over to it, glance back to make sure her friends are following, and then just take on a, like, point position. Just posing. Like she's found something.
Man, I really am fucked up. Alright.
Alright. So, if you're taking a look at this door, do you try and open it?
Caravan?
Yeah. Or anyone.
What's the handle look like?
A doorknob.
It's just that she has these really long kind of claw fingers, so it depends on if it's something I can like.
It's one of the handles like this, not like this.
Okay, if it's a handle like this, yeah, she'll just walk up and open it. Why not?
It is locked. Do you
She
try
tries
and
again.
Okay. All right.
It jiggles.
Feeling once more with feeling.
it shakes. It does a shimmy, but stays locked.
This door is broken.
No, it's locked.
We pushed a button. It should be unlocked now. Did we lock it?
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Do we have to
Yeah.
go back upstairs and pull the lever again?
So you open the door, and I'm just going to.
Everybody walk the dinosaur. Sorry.
I'm just going to delete our dynamic lighting walls around here so it can. Hopefully you can see it. Ha! Do you see? Do you see this room down here?
No.
I don't know if you can see it. The dynamic lighting is a bit broken. Yes, if you go in it, you can see it. There you go. So,
Little tiny room.
yep,
Let's go
it's
in.
very little. Boop.
What the? Okay.
It's
It
very.
would not let me go through
It's
three
very
of the walls.
tiny. So here, let me show. It's
We
very
all
tiny.
crowded in
room.
here like a cloud bus. What the fuck?
It's like a clown car. You all trying to fit into this little tiny
You're
room.
standing on my wing. You're standing on my wing. You're standing on my wing.
Please don't step on my tail.
Guys, I just feel like so close to you right now. It's
Nope.
pretty great.
No, you are not close to me. I don't even know you. Is your name Kevin?
That's okay. I'm not going to hold that against you. I know you don't mean it.
Why are
No,
we all stuffed in here?
Pretty certain I do.
Because I want to see what's going on.
What the fuck is in here, Corinne?
A bunch of lunatics.
God, what's inside the room?
But also,
Box!
once you open the door and clown car yourselves in there, you spot what looks to be a hole in the floor. A trap door that is opened when you pulled that little brass lever.
Cool.
A well-anchored pulley system hangs above the hole, and the door seems wide enough to accommodate most crates and barrels. You found how the supplies are leaving the warehouse, but the only way to find out where they're going is to go down.
Do we have all the paperwork with us?
You do.
Alright,
This
Zasa.
is better than the sewer.
I want
Ow!
to look down. What do I see down there? I can
Fuck.
see in the dark. Real heckin' well.
So what you see looks to be a kind of rough-hewn cavern. It seems like someone has made this passage. It is not natural. Just beneath you don't really see anything. You just see ground.
Mm,
So it's just
Not
like a
water?
little tunnel. It doesn't drop into water.
weird. Zoss, do you have a waterproof sheath with you? Like one of those leather things you wrap books in?
Yes.
You have a bunch of them?
No.
Do you have enough for this much paperwork? Holds out a giant sheaf of paperwork.
Oh yeah, totally.
Great. Just here, you hang on to it. Yo, Kevin, let me get up in there.
It's Caravan, and I won't have you disrespect me 3 times.
Sorry, Miss Caravan, could you kindly move thine posterior out of the hole?
Like,
It's
totally. Thank you for
Gonna
being
be
nice.
rude to Caravan, who also has 2 Naga girlfriends.
2 Naga girlfriends?
It's like 1.5. It's a weird polycule situation.
Yeah, I get that. Those can be complicated. Excuse me.
They're connected, so you know.
And there's a flick of, was that a human foot that just went down that hole? Huh.
Was it?
But yeah, Peregrine will shimmy down, like kind of fold their wings in close and just bird bomb into the fucking tunnel.
Pachoo is the sound I imagine that making. All
It's more
right.
like whoosh, like an owl, but sure, we'll go with
I just like pachoo. Let's put you below the warehouse.
Ironically, that was the best course of action that Caravan could have taken to get Peregrine to stop calling her Kevin.
All right. So let me make sure stream can see.
All right.
Boop boop boop. All right, I'm gonna describe this for you. You guys came out of this big hole right here, and you climbed down that little ladder, or just drop down, like some of you.
Peregrine just...
Let's describe. Beneath the warehouse is a carved-out cavern. You can hear the rushing of water as if the river is flowing around or beside the area. Knowing that the splintered river is underground after a crude, that thought may not be far off. Various crates, boxes, and barrels are scattered throughout the area. If you'd like to roll a perception or investigation check, you can check out these crates and barrels. Or just crate and barrel. You know, you can go shopping.
I have dark vision out to 100 and something feet. Maybe it's 60.
All right. All of your tokens should be correctly showing your dark vision, but if you don't think you're seeing enough, let me know. You can measure it out and see. And I'll
I see everything.
You do have 120, so you should see everything.
Okay, I'm 60.
I can see to
Okay.
the moon.
All right.
Is that a fucking cat?
So, Shaho Caravan and Zasa, you're all just kind of in awe of the space. It's a much bigger cavern than you expected to find underneath a warehouse, underneath this, just like kind of like in the middle of town, essentially. Just wow, it's big. Checking out the crates in particular, they're crates, all right. I will say that Caravan, you realize that the crates, barrels, and boxes all seem to contain luxury goods, like was found in the previous lot 506, like what you were looking for.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Do we have a sense of how far down we went? Like, did it take us a really long time, or was it...
It was...
How high up? How far down are we below grounds?
I would say you could see the bottom, so it's not more than 120 feet. I'd say we were probably at, like, maybe between 30 and 60 feet.
Okay, not too far.
Yeah, not too far. Which is why it is kind of surprising this cavern is here, because it's not that deep.
We didn't explicitly say it, so I'll say
Yes.
it now. We closed the fucking door. And
Okay.
I ideally lock it too.
Okay, thank you for noting that.
I mean, there is a corpse upstairs, so...
He's sleeping. There's a sleeping man upstairs.
I noticed luxury goods.
Yes.
Did Vicky follow us?
You see Vicky kind of float down the tunnel after you, and she seems intrigued, which is more interest than she's shown in a lot of the things you've done.
Huh. Alright.
All right. So, finally,
Is there anybody in here?
No, it's totally empty, which is weird.
That is kind of weird.
Peregrine, you do notice, with that very good roll of yours, that as empty as this looks like a smuggling hub. You have some experience with this. It's a way to get luxury goods out of the city without paying taxes and passing customs checks. You imagine that's why that receipt was missing, because it was never gonna actually go to customs.
Okay.
So, just taking a general look at the area, it's totally empty, as I said. Kind of eerie. The rickety tracks are, and I'll point those out on the map for you, here and here, are leading into a tunnel system. There's also seemingly like you could get into the tunnel system here as well. There's various crates and barrels that you can, open and rifle through if you wish. Otherwise, you can take a minecart in and have a jolly adventure.
All right. I'm rummaging the crates, looking for anything of value, specifically fine gems or anything like that.
All right, is there a specific one you're looking in?
Probably the one in front of me.
This one?
Yeah. No. The one. Oh, is this like a dock thing next to me right here?
Oh yeah, this right here. This is just like a loading dock area.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Peregrine will like look around, kind of peek into crates, like lift the lids, kind of.
Okay, so you're like looking in this one. Yeah. So looking in that one, let me just roll a die here.
Okay.
While you're doing that, Corinne, Caravan's going to turn to Shaho and Zasa. Can you guys see okay? Do you need help with anything?
I can see pretty good, but I would like if we had a sheet of paper and a pencil, and I kind of want to sketch out where we found the tunnel.
Yeah, here's a pencil and some paper.
And maybe you'd have it, Zaza.
So Peregrine, you find inside this specific crate a bunch of cigars. You find some expensive liquor. And then there's some more of that catnip.
Hey, Shaho.
I need to focus if I want to sketch this out. So maybe later.
There's catnip in here.
She says with pain in her voice.
Alright, I'm gonna shift around and look in this one.
Alright, that one there?
Yeah.
Let me roll a die.
Zasa pockets a good amount of catnip to give Shaho later.
This one also has basically the same thing. It seems to be like it is, this is the substances boxes.
Right.
That one there?
Yep.
Alright, that one. Let's roll another d4.
It's a 4, I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah, it just keeps getting substances. A 2. Okay. So this one is, fine silks and linens. You actually find some beautiful corsets inside. Perhaps headed towards a buyer or a show. One of the there's actually a dress inside that has beautiful feathers spouting off of it, and it's like a tight bodice, kind of like a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a swimsuit type situation where it's like a tight bodice, covers your junk, and then there is dress on the sides of that, but your legs would be bare, and then there is feathers coming off the cowl area.
Peregrine will pick it up, turn, look between all three of all three of the girls, kind of hold it up to each one of them, and then just put it back in the box.
So if anyone wants that dress, you can totally have it.
It's not what they're looking for, though. If Vicky's around, Peregrine's just gonna turn and look at them and be like, "Could you be useful and search these fucking barrels for some gems or something?" Oh, this is all liquid.
She rolls her eyes and then sticks her head into one of the barrels.
Sure. probably all like alcohol.
She comes up not looking wet or anything because she's not
Ghost. Yeah.
physical. But shakes her head. She's still giving you the silent treatment. But she sticks her head in this one and then gives a thumbs up.
Cool. So Peregrine is still mumbling to themselves, and if anybody's watching them, like, they're giving instructions to somebody who is definitely not there, but they are opening all of the crates and barrels themselves. Just open, reseal, open.
Oh, we're
reseal.
aware.
All right.
We see it.
Peregrine will move around and open the barrel with the gems in it. What's in there?
In there you find a fine assortment of gems. There are rubies and sapphires and diamonds. But the strange thing is that most of them have been encrusted onto discs about this big. So like they're discs that are encrusted with diamonds and sapphires and rubies, seemingly in different denominations. So like a 1, a 10, a 20. You don't know what that necessarily means monetarily, but you can guess given that you know these gems are quite expensive. Zasa, what are you interested in specifically?
If she recognized the discs, or at least had heard of it, but I'm guessing at an 11, probably not so much.
You're not familiar, but something about the design on them tickles the back of your brain.
I wish I had your praise skill in this game.
Yeah, there's something about it that's tickling the back of your brain, but you can't quite put a finger on it.
Let me roll, I guess, history myself, because I don't know. Or maybe I do!
Well, you do know about mining, don't you?
Oh, I sure do.
So you recognize, just through your knowledge of mining, that these stones have been cut in the specific way to fit onto these discs. The discs themselves are made of what appears to be marble. They're small chips about this big, about the size of maybe larger than a quarter, around $50 would be a good way to describe it.
Okay.
And you don't know what the denominations mean, but the fact that they are marble and encrusted with gems means that these 1s, 10s, and 20s probably mean either something in the hundreds or thousands.
Sweet. How big are the 20 chits?
They are essentially the same size as the rest, still that $50 kind of size.
Oh, like that size? Oh shit! Yeah, I'm grabbing some of those.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. And really the only thing changing on them is they're all the same size, but they are different jewels encrusted on them. So the diamonds are on the 20s.
Okay. Yeah. Peregrine's gonna take a couple of they're not gonna take all of it because that's bad thievery. But they will take a good substantial couple of handfuls, making sure to pick out all the 20s that they can from like the top of the barrel, and then they'll take some of the smaller ones, the smaller denominations, and very carefully tuck them in the same bag, and then hide that bag inside like the compartment in their normal bag, so they're like up in a secret spot.
I'm not seeing any of this happen.
Shaho, you're like, maybe you're just like making sounds into one of the caves, like going like, hey, and hearing that go.
I'm just like, what is the mayor gaining from this? Because is he stealing the goods and then shipping them
Tax evasion.
without paying taxes on them? But like, who is all a part of this? Because this is a big operation.
It really is.
And are we just gonna tell Taryn about this, or what's our plan here?
So, I do want to say, Peregrine, you could just, for now, call that a bag of expensive discs.
Sure.
You'll learn more about those discs later. But for now,
I think since they're small, you should call them compact discs.
yeah, you can call them compact discs. They're CDs.
Oh,
You
no.
can-
CDs.
Apparently, investing in CDs is a wise idea. I hear it's good for your portfolio.
It fucking hurts my soul.
All right. So if anybody, I know Shaho's currently been trying to do this. If anyone would like to make an intelligence check to put this all together, you can do so.
I don't think Caravan's even trying to have the background knowledge for this. She's just going for this door here once we get a moment.
All right. Well, you can open that door. It's open. You can walk in there if you want.
I'm gonna just try a pure. Oh, that's a save. I didn't mean to click that one. I want to do pure wisdom because intelligence just. Is,
you could do wisdom. You could do wisdom. That's fair.
Not it for me.
All right. So I would like to think Zaza and Shaho, you two are like having a conversation. Part of the conversation that Shaho started while Peregrine
Talking
was
to the cave.
Yeah, while she was talking to the cave, just thinking aloud. And this is kind of what you put together. I would say that Peregrine, you.
I know a fair thing about smuggling and illegal activity.
You do, yes. So you do.
12 is not great.
Yeah, you do still have some idea. You're not totally useless here. So
thanks.
You're welcome. So Peregrine, what you put together is obviously someone has been smuggling things out of a crude.
Mm-hmm.
Mayor Herrick's has been smuggling luxury goods out of a crude for some unknown reason.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't quite put it together why he's doing it, like specifically why he's smuggling goods out, besides like the obvious reasons of like tax evasion. Like you can't really like, you're struggling with the end to end here. But between Shaho and Zaza, like both kind of thinking aloud, processing their thoughts, you realize Herrick's has been embezzling and skimming off the top of his personal business, that warehouse, to fund his political needs.
Oh, yeah.
Buying off the upper class to keep them happy and bribing his way by double selling goods.
Oh, you motherfucker.
He is selling to legitimate buyers. In the case of Lot 506, he was selling to Lokiel, claiming it left but never made it. That's why the receipt was missing.
Oh, Zaza, this is like, you remember when we helped out my Manacora tribe? And the raids would happen and they'd steal the goods. It's like that.
Yeah.
Kinda.
And so Herrick's is saying that they were stolen by raiders, lost in transit, etc. And then reselling the goods to wherever this tunnel system leads. So if you want to find out who he's reselling to, you gotta go in the tunnels.
So I have a fun idea that won't pay off for a while, and even if it does, we might not know about it. But if Herrick's is reselling these things, and presumably he has a buyer lined up, and his reputation is somewhat on the line with that buyer, what do you think about ruining the goods in a plausible way that makes it look like he's a crappy smuggler?
Oh, that's easy.
I kind of wanted to make everything look low quality and counterfeit, but I don't think we really have time for that. But we could ruin it.
Water damage is a thing. Actually, seriously, all we have to do is weaken out these wax seals in the bottom. So if you look at the corners here, generally stuff that's shipped on boats, it's got this wax that they press into the sides of the wood to make sure that when they're shipping it, it doesn't leak, or if it rains or whatever. Well, you know, they can't control the weather. Maybe they fell in the fucking thing. Crates fall overboard all the time. People prestidigitate them out or whatever the fuck it is that you do with your magic crap.
If we damage them, though, what if he spins it as in, like, the original thing that happened to the goods to cover the tracks of the goods being relocated? If he's saying these shipments all went missing, or these shipments never got delivered, and then he's smuggling them and it has damage and they call it out, then he could be like, oh, you found the destroyed goods that we couldn't find or that the raiders took.
Oh, well, that's easy. We just leave a note.
I think that in order to reveal the ruined goods as being the missing ones, that he would have to implicate his buyer as being part of a smuggling operation.
Uh-huh.
I don't know that he would want to do that.
Hey, this is a lot of white silk in that other container. Zasa, you got any ink on you?
Oh,
Oh, I have ink
yes.
too.
Would y'all fancy writing this man a letter? Or whoever's getting these?
So, Caravan has entered the cave system. I just
Oh,
want to say.
Fuck. We're all like looking down, talking about this, and turning Caravan's just gone.
We waited patiently for quite some time where y'all talking about stuff doesn't understand. And we're just gonna Shaggy style it, go find a sandwich.
Where did your...
Zasa's got Dark Vision 30. She did not see it fucking happen.
Peregrine is distracted in more than one way, so they didn't notice either.
I was
Watching
having to think.
all of you like plot this out as Caravan creeps further and further into the tunnel.
I think she's actually watching y'all as she does it, just like slowly.
Backing out of the room.
Yes.
Excellent.
All right, so you notice Caravan is gone. There's not a lot of places to go besides the tunnels. Do you go look in the tunnels?
I mean, my plan was that we get a load of all of this, grab samples of each good, and then turn around and go back up and get out of here because gods know what's in those tunnels and
What's in those tunnels is Caravan.
Oh man, we gotta go get Caravan.
Sounds
I'm
fishy.
gonna immediately like go ahead and start like trying to track behind you. I saw where you're going, but I'm still also distracted.
All right, so Shadow's going into the tunnels. Anyone else following?
Fuck it.
All right.
Come on,
I
Vicky.
can't leave my friends.
Zasa
boy.
in the tunnel?
Oh no. Oh no. Shaho, honey. Oh no.
Actually, I don't need to make it that random. DC 15. Zasa chooses helping friends over pursuing over hyper focusing.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yay!
So we all head into the tunnel.
It's the catnip. It helps.
We're not splitting the party.
Not splitting the party. All right.
Fucking goddamn it. Yeah, Peregrine will take off.
All right. Let me Caravan, please put yourself wherever you think you would be.
Which way are we coming in from the east or the west?
I think you would have been coming in from this top one here.
Alright, so we should be like up here then.
Yeah, let me show a map. Boop.
She's just kind of poking her head around. No sense of danger. This is all new to her, so
Yeah,
we
that's
should be
totally all
about
right
right
come
here.
that would be in the water. So I would you would,
Me?
Yeah, you would be like off the tracks in the water. You can do that if you like.
I mean, she's in a bikini. She was swimming around.
Yeah, okay. So she's swimming around in the water.
She jumped in.
Okay, perfect. All right, let me describe where you've all found yourselves due to Caravan running off.
Amateurs. Amateurs.
All paths seem to lead to the same hub area, which is lucky, considering otherwise you might have lost Caravan. The sound of rushing water is louder here. Water pools near the walls, gently leaking through the cracks. The rough-hewn walls appear hastily constructed with little planning or intention for long-term use. Quite quickly, you spot Caravan swimming in one of these pools. She's having a good time.
What?
What? A few carts full of goods were left mid-track, heading towards what appear to be a simple track-switching platform. And I will point that out. So this is a track switcher. These are the ones that were coming from where you came from. If you'd like to investigate further, you can roll perception or investigation checks.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, are you trying to drive the cart?
Oh no.
I went, oh, I'm muted while I was still muted. I was trying to see, like, if I could tell how worn they were, how, like, kind of technical details about which pathways are used the most and things like that. But obviously, I don't know as much about mine carts as I do about.
Yeah, you're more familiar
carts.
with wagons and
Those
like
big
modes
shipping.
of transport versus mining kind of carts, which is more of what these are. All right, so with a 17 and a 24, let's see. So you find out a few things actually. So first of all, it looks like goods are coming from a crude and from another location to the south, that lower tunnel. So the goods coming from a crude are from here.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also goods coming from here, this lower tunnel.
Why the fuck are there no guards down
Actually, speaking of,
here? Oh boy.
no, don't worry. So putting it together, you believe this place is empty because you guys led a revolution in a crude
Huh.
and Herrick's people are busy.
Huh.
If you hadn't led a revolution and the underclass wasn't rising up, this place might have been full of folks.
A real if you give a mouse a cookie situation.
Yeah,
Mhm.
if you give a mayor an insurrection, his smuggling operation goes dead.
Interesting.
So that's why it's empty.
All right. Peregrine is once again flipping crates, looking through things,
All right.
doing quick passes of anything valuable and easily snatchable.
All
I'm
right.
also looking through things. I'm specifically looking through the water to see if anything has fallen in here that might have been forgotten about.
All right.
I like it.
I'd like you to give me a perception check for in the water, please.
Say you want a revolution.
Well, you know.
We all want
Also, are there any little water creatures in here?
friends?
You find a really cute looking fish.
No.
It is blue and white, and it has like googly eyes, and it's just like swimming happily in the little pool. You know as a sea dweller that this is just called a Google fish.
Oh, Google fish. I will approach the Google fish.
An animal handling check to commune with the Google fish.
Does
Oh,
it have
but
a...
Corinne,
Yeah.
I, as a Triton, am an ally of the ocean,
You-
and I have special abilities.
You are an ally of the ocean.
Though I cannot speak with them, beasts that breathe water understand the concepts of my words. I can convey simple ideas to them, and I can cast Call Aquatic Beast if I so choose.
All right.
I can't
Are
now
you-
right now because I have a Google.
Are you? Is there anything you're trying to ask this Google fish?
I want to Google for any hidden objects that might have fallen.
Perfect. That's
I
what
put
the
my
Google fish.
search out into the water.
That's what the Google fish is great at. That's why it has those big old eyes. It's great at searching.
I
I'm in
convey.
pain.
Google, have you seen anything strange or unusual that shouldn't be here? And like, oh my gosh, if so, could you please take me to it? I would love that.
It goes, bloop, 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 bloop,
Oh, I know what you mean. I feel
and
you.
it swims down to the bottom.
Oh my
Little
God.
fishy tail going.
I go after it.
And as you go, you find what appears to be a crate that has been knocked into the water.
Holy crap.
It like blubs around, like goes like bloop, 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 bloop. And you infer from this blubbing that it says this fell in many moon ago, but it
Okay.
has been leaking a strange liquid into the water.
Oh, that's like no good. Strange liquids don't go in the water, just like water or, you know, sometimes pee if you're too far away from the shore, but that's not like a cool thing to do. But sometimes it just happens. Anyway, Google, you're a total bro. And I'm not just saying that. Like, I mean it.
Oh my god.
Bloop, 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 bloop. You understand that it means you're a total bro too. And if you can get me out of this tainted water, I'll give you the gift of Google.
Oh, what?
Oh my. I'm gonna do whatever I can to get you out of here. Don't you worry. Here, let's fist bump.
Little Finn.
Fin
Little
bump.
Finn.
Oh my god.
Can
we have the-
I am not particularly strong. I'm gonna go and just see if I can pick up the crate.
So, give me a strength check, please, or an athletics check.
I am underwater. I don't know if this is gonna make a difference.
Things are lighter underwater.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
Butter, butter.
Everything's better downward.
No, go on.
Continue. Please.
Anymore.
So you are able to lift this
Wearing a
crate.
sweater.
Everything's better wearing a sweater under the sea. You're able to lift this crate, and as you do, you see that the strange liquid that was leaking out of it is thick and kind of amber colored. Do you bring it out of the water?
I would like to. Gosh, I don't have anything I can patch that with right away. Yeah, I'm gonna try to bring it up out of the water, and the corner that's leaking, I want to angle that so it's going up out of the water first, so it's not, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, as you're doing that, the further you go up, as it starts to breach, it does become a little bit heavier. It's not like a super buoyant object, but,
I breach the water and do that, like, Little Mermaid flinging my hair back, and it makes a little arc.
I would like you to make a con save for me, by the way.
Do I notice the crate coming up out of the water?
Yeah, do we see that?
Yeah, you do see Caravan Little Mermaiding with a crate.
A lot of mediocre
I'll
rolls
come
tonight
and
for
help.
me.
Yeah.
So, Caravan, you feel strange. You feel
Good strange, bad strange.
good strange, you would say. If you had any pain in your body, any tiredness, it's seemingly gone. You feel weightless, even more so than you usually do in water. Almost euphoric.
Oh,
What's
no.
what's wrong about me?
Fucking opium. There's fucking opium.
I
in
don't
that
know,
thing.
you're swimming in tainted water. But
I mean,
you
I'm used to this.
It's a fucking.
you are
It's a pool that's also a cannabis drink.
Oh.
So you while you're feeling this way, you did breach surface with that crate, but you still need to move it, the barrel. You need to get it out of the way. So I would like a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Wait, sorry, I'm actually looking for
I did a con save
Caravan.
before. They're not different for me.
Is she
wisdom
down
save.
here?
Oh, she's over here. Here.
Where? Okay.
Boop. You can
Oh,
see
I
her.
should like pull my map up. There we go. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
There you go.
Thanks.
15 on my wisdom save.
All right, so you fight through that like euphoric feeling of like everything's great. I feel great. I am great. To be like, oh my god, I need to help the Google fish, and you push the barrel up out of the water onto the shore. And although the water doesn't immediately clear, you have gotten the source of the contamination out of the water. And you know that more water is coming in, so eventually the water, whatever this is, would dilute itself over time.
The hell?
Guys, I found this box of taint. It's a taint box. And it needs to not be in the water. Also, I made a friend. I gotta save
shit.
them. So,
Zasa tried to help get the barrel out, but really just kind of like slapped it. Like, just could not get a grip.
It's like when you're trying to grab something wet and you just keep like losing grip.
Yep.
We're
Peregrine
not
will
strong.
grab a little bit of the amber liquid and start just going through a series of tests on it. What is it? What does it do? And what's the antidote?
All right, that's some very good questions, isn't it?
Mm.
So, what is it? It appears to be honey.
The fuck? Alright.
What does it do? Well, at least thus far, seems to give feelings of weightlessness, relieves pain and tiredness, gives a feeling of euphoria. It seems to be some kind of drug, at least in its current concentration. The antidote. You're unsure because you've never had to try and make an antidote for honey before.
It's just honey?
I mean, there's something weird about it. But
it's like good local honey. You won't know until you have it.
It's like raw honey.
ginger.
Yeah.
So I would say that with that roll, you do realize that it's not just honey, but you don't know exactly what is causing this. There's something in this honey, or this honey is made in some strange way. There's something going on with this honey that is making it like this.
Zasa or Shaho, I don't know what you're capable of. This isn't poisonous, whatever it is, but I think it's some sort of honey infusion. Nothing I have in my poisoner's kit, yes, I have a poisoner's kit, is capable of telling me what's in this, so it's not...
It smells like regular honey to me. I don't sense anything different.
Does anybody taste it?
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right. It
But-
is
Just a little bit.
It is sweet with a bitter aftertaste.
Ugh.
And roll a con save for me.
Oh, boy. I'm not great at those.
Oh, hey. So you feel revitalized, like it took the tiredness from your limbs. Perhaps it made you feel just a little bit better, but you don't get that same euphoric feeling that Caravan got. You don't feel weightless. You don't feel drugged necessarily.
Painkillers?
And as you take a look around the warehouse, you actually, or not the warehouse, the tunnels, that's the word. Tunnels. You notice that there's more like barrels and crates just like this one over here.
Zasa was doing something, but I don't remember what it was.
I was going to taste it and spare other people having to analyze it because I'm resistant to poison. But
It wasn't poisonous, so... Wait, if it bites you, and you get sick, that means it's venomous. But if you
Yes.
eat it, and it poisons you, that means it's poisonous.
yes.
Cool.
I mean, I definitely felt something, so I would say, yeah, it's probably poisonous.
Why are you holding a fish?
I'm not holding a fish.
I'm
Are you
serious.
seeing things? See, I think it's poison. Now you're hallucinating.
No, that's normal. Is the Googlefish, the babblefish, the Googlefish next to you?
The Googlefish is in the water, but like it's, like
Is it-
happily blubbing along now.
Okay, so I can't see it, and it didn't follow you up.
I mean, if you're looking really closely at the water, you see a fish with
Okay,
googly
whatever.
eyes.
Don't worry about it. I didn't say that.
Okay.
Caravan is emptying out, and I've assumed this whole time that Caravan would have a waterproof backpack because that's what makes the most sense to me. It
Yes,
seems like
yeah.
me to pay some kind of
No.
fee for that. She's amphibious.
I would assume you have a waterproof backpack, and if you didn't have one, your girlfriends would have bought you one when you were on your beach vacation.
My sugar mamas.
Yeah, your sugar mamas would have bought you one on your beach.
Sugar nagas. Oh my god.
Wonderfucking-ful.
Your sugar nagas on your beach vacation would have bought
Getting a
them for
t-shirt
you.
made. Yeah, she's just like casually emptying out her backpack.
Are you gonna put the fish in there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just checking. This will be the innumerable number of animals added to this party.
God.
I keep them in a safe place, don't worry. I have several animal friends.
All right, so
Friends or hostages at this point?
Oh God.
The dunefish wanted to come with me.
It did.
it did. It's true.
I'm trying to breed them.
Perhaps a bad idea.
Fucking Pokemon.
All right.
Just
Let me show them.
Zas is going to check the other barrels that seem like they have the same thing.
Yes.
And look for fucking labels.
That is a smart thing to do.
All right. That is a very smart thing to do. So what you see, it takes a little while. You're kind of looking them over, trying to figure out what's what on the barrels, because there's lots of information on them. It seems like they have some sort of like nutritional information, which is like the weirdest thing. It doesn't actually list ingredients. It just says honey, but like it has serving sizes and things of that nature. But it does say on like a stamp that's on the bottom of the barrel, product of Melion.
Melion.
Correct.
Do I know where that is?
We do.
I don't. I don't think I do.
Yeah, I think Melion was before your time.
It was.
Melion has been mentioned before. Melion was mentioned as possibly being a place where a piece of Mormo could be found.
Oh.
You never made it there? I thought we...
Nope, you never made it to Melion. Here, let me show the map to everybody. Take you out of the caves and bring you to the map. So, Melion was one of the places that your contact, not Terran, your contact with the Resistance, your contact with the Mormo finding,
Sheena?
The tree lady.
the tree lady, correct.
Sheena.
Sina, yes. Melion is here. So, Akrud is here.
Oh, I think Dead Man's Rust happened, but Melion was...
Yes.
I remember.
Yes, it was the plague that kept us in.
Yeah, you were planning to head to Melion, and then the plague kept you in. So it's Akrud, Melion down here, and then the Desert Paradise of Asath up here.
Interesting. This could have helped people, couldn't it have? I mean, even I knew about the pandemic.
Did they hide? Were they smuggling medicine all during? Oh my goodness.
Well, I mean, even I know about the plague, the rust shit. Yeah, knocked everything down for a while. Couldn't get in and out of anywhere. So, I mean, I heard this place got hit pretty hard, and this is medicine.
They threw that banquet for us, accused us of being the reason for it, and the whole time they were holding out on a type of medicine.
I mean, it seems like a painkiller, actually. I have bad knee, and actually feels alright right now, so.
I mean, I knew the mayor sucked, but this is a whole nother level of being terrible.
Now can I kill him? Please?
I mean, we were not able to kill him when we were fleeing the banquet. It would have been okay if he had died then.
Now, Zasa, I do want to say, since you're over here, you notice that supplies are coming in through this tunnel and coming in through this tunnel, which means they're probably going out through this tunnel. Wherever Herix is smuggling things to is through here. That might help you figure out why he's doing this. Or for what cause, for what reason, what he's really gaining, why he would keep medicine from his people and hide stolen goods.
Alright. I'm gonna grab a couple of vials of that. Cat!
What does Zasa know about current events in Asath?
So, Zasa, a couple things you know. One, when you were in Akrud, there had been talk of a pending war with Asath. You had heard whispers about it. People were nervous about it. But, to your knowledge, the Desert Paradise of Asath hasn't done anything overtly violent in a while. It's been quiet. some of you may also remember that, I can't remember who was in the party, but somebody picked up a flyer when you were first visiting Accrued. It might have been Shaho, I think. The flyer said, "Come and visit paradise." And the only paradise you know is the desert paradise of Asath.
And this is a smuggler tunnel in Accrued, and that tunnel is generally heading west-southwest.
Yep.
Hmm.
Seems like, if we look at our map,
Hmm.
we might have an idea
Hmm.
of where this tunnel goes. Accrued, Melion, desert paradise of Asath.
Neat.
And there's lots of water that you can hear around this tunnel. Maybe like that underground river that seems to go that way.
Yeah.
Great. I think we need to bring this back to your contact. All this shit.
Yeah,
Hand it over to the
this
local
feels
authorities.
a bit beyond us.
Yeah, at first I thought that maybe we could just screw the fuck is that guy's name?
Herrick's?
Herrick's. I thought we could just screw him and his reputation, but
No.
this seems way larger. It would take a long time and be kind of annoying, but do we just want to grab all this stuff and then throw it out onto the street for people to grab?
You want to pull a Robin Hood?
Yeah,
Yes.
why not? I mean, getting
That
all this
is-
crap back up, though, is going to be really hard.
Exactly what kind of happened to us. We could just go and tell Taryn and then,
Have her people do it.
right,
Yeah. Let them
the
let them
citizens
all in. It's all
themselves
unlocked. Yeah.
conducted the raid.
Yeah, why not? Anybody have a way to get in contact with Taryn? Or I can actually just go fly out and find her. Maybe.
Would you like to go try and find her? Leave the party here with the goods?
No, we should actually probably stay together. Except that we're very obvious.
And you are currently wanted in the city.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Caravan's not.
Wait, you're not?
No,
Wait a minute. That's true.
No more than just like
And-
everybody wants me, you know, but not
That's
like
true.
in particular.
Rather cute, respectfully.
Yeah.
Presumably, you could also get around in the city a bit.
Why don't
I-
we send your friend up to your contact? Sorry, go ahead. I talked over you.
Oh, I was just gonna make a joke about getting around. Go ahead. Sorry, I need to. I'm just feeling really good right now. You know,
don't.
scoop up the fish.
The Google fish willingly goes in your backpack. You now have the power of Google at your fingertips.
What the
Maybe get out of that water. Get
fuck?
out of the feel-good water.
It feels so good though. Oh my gosh.
At
Join
any
me.
time, you can add the Google fish to your inventory. They are a pet, essentially, a friend, a compatriot. At any time, you can ask the Google fish for information, and it will provide information, but
Oh god.
it is a 50-50 split on whether that information is actually helpful or is just an ad.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's perfect. What the fuck?
Is there a times per day usage for this fish, or
You can use the Google fish whenever you want, but the more you use the Google fish, the worse the odds get.
okay?
Fucking
The fish is going to give
Is
you
like
ads.
the Google
Okay,
Fish also
Google.
sending like the things that you're asking it about, maybe over to
Back to the school.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
all the other Google Fish know they're connected. That's how the Google Fish gets information. So every Google Fish knows every question you've ever asked this Google Fish.
The odds getting worse with continued use. I assume that's within a small period of time.
Yeah,
as
in a
opposed
small
to-
period of time. So, like, the first time you use it in a day, it's a 50-50 chance that it is a correct answer, or it is an ad. Just some random garbage the Google Fish has heard that
Can't
has
wait to
been
hear some
promoted
D&D themed
through
ads
the
that Corinne
system.
has to come up
the
with.
fitness gram pacer test is a.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna whisper to your Google Fish when you're not around.
The second time you use a Google Fish in the day, it is still a 50-50%, so you get 2 uses a day. It's still 50-50, but anything after 2 uses, it goes up to a 75% chance that's going to be ads. So you can keep asking questions, but it's a 75% chance it's going to be ads. If you somehow reach 5 times you've asked the Google Fish a question, it is 100% ads. You can get nothing else on 100%. Those ads might be useful, but they might also be for hot single nagas in your area. So
No, I mustn't. How many times before it goes up to 75%?
it is 50-50 at up to 2. Between 3 and 4 is 75, and then 5 is 100% ads.
Jesus Christ.
And that's within a day. Once you rest, do a long rest, it resets. You can ask the Google Fish more questions without ads. Well, with a lesser chance of ads. There's still a chance for ads.
Man, I could just get nothing but ads all day. Sometimes it be like that, though, you know? We'll have to try to enchant it with an ad blocker later.
So yeah, you now have a Google Fish. It goes plop, 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 plop. And you understand that would like to be called Googie.
Okay,
Googie. Oh no, no.
Now contain Googie. Right.
Oh my god. I have no words. I have no words.
Yeah, I just want to let y'all know that was all off the top of the dome.
Jesus Christ, Corinne. This is almost as bad as spicy water.
Hey! Carbonation can be described as spicy in a certain way, is all I'm saying. It's not really spicy, but how else do you describe that sensation?
Not like this.
Spicy. It's spicy water. Alright, so is the plan to send Caravan to go find Taryn to tell her what you have learned?
We need to get out of here and get hidden, actually. We've been in here for a while.
A question.
Yeah.
Do you want to go this way to hide, where you're unknown? Or do you want to go back and try and hide with the resistance?
I need to go get that guy's body.
I mean, to be fair, he's sleeping.
He's fucking
Yeah,
dead,
but-
and I have a responsibility.
Yeah. Also, if we want to use all of these goods somehow, then I feel like we are gonna need to keep eyes on them somehow. I can ward them, but that's just gonna let us know if they get stolen. It's not gonna... Well, it's also gonna blow someone up, but I don't think it's going to do enough to prevent theft.
Why don't we just go get Taryn and her people and bring them down here?
Yeah.
I can get out of view above, but getting back into the city, coming back down is the trick.
I don't suppose we'd be able to go hide back in the original sewer we came from.
Oh, please no.
I don't have a better idea.
So, at least so far, you haven't seen any trace of Herrick's guards. You don't know how long that is going to be the case. You could ask the Google Fish if they know anything.
Oh, maybe some of the not puddles. What are these called?
Pools?
The pools. Maybe they have like a shortcut, and Caravan can help us find a way out.
Okay.
Ask Googie.
I don't do water. If I do water, I will fucking drown. I can't swim, for one thing. For another thing, I'm covered in feathers. Do you know what happens when birds go in water? Unless they're ducks, which I am not the right kind of feathers.
What about like seagulls?
I'm also not a seagull.
What about like flamingos?
For fuck's sake, I'm an elf. And I can't swim.
Is this like a Big Bird situation?
Oh, what?
Like there's a really big bird, but then inside of it's like a person, but it's a bird.
Lady, I'm literally just wearing a mask. I do have wings.
Elves don't have wings.
Yes,
Know this.
we do.
But that's an elf with wings, so
It's a bird.
if we're going into a taxonomical discussion, I will happily point out that there is no such thing as a fish, because there is no category of thing that you can attach restrictions to that would limit it only to things that we call fish and nothing else. So fishes don't exist unless they're in your mind.
Birds aren't real either. Okay, we've gotten that over with.
I think according to the state of California, all invertebrates are fish, but that's something we can talk about later.
What the fuck is California?
Yes, exactly. It's like a dream that I had. It's there's a lot to it. It's not important for right now. Do you want me to talk to Googie? Or not?
I can't
because
fucking
this
swim.
bird elf can't swim.
I don't know why Googie would know this, but if there's a way up, that's easier to arrange, I think. Us getting out, I mean.
Local maps, sunken, accrued. Wait, no, that's the wrong game.
I just feel like Googie's connected to like a broader network that's just like constantly going, almost like an engine of some sort. And you know, if anybody would know it, I think Googie could find it for us.
It doesn't hurt to ask.
Thank you so much for the raid, Insight Checked. Welcome. We're currently asking, possibly asking Googie the Google fish for some information.
What an introduction.
Thank you so much for the follow, Time Lord's wife.
So what exactly do you want to know? How should I phrase
Spoilers.
this? I feel like the phrasing of...
Are
the
there
question-
any non-aquatic exits from the area of the cave we're currently in that each of us could fit through?
Okay. I will
Look.
open up my backpack.
I literally can just go back up and y'all can take the water. That's fine.
And aquatic exits. But I also don't want to get in the water if I can help it.
Hey Googie, how are you liking the new digs? First off.
Which you understand to mean, this backpack's pretty sweet.
It is. It's, you know, I try to just get the best. So we're like in these caverns, and my friends have this issue where everybody, they're just like super popular, you know, and the paparazzi is just all up in their grill. And so we're trying to find like a backdoor way to get out where, you know, we won't be noticed nearly as much. So I was just wondering, I know that you were stuck in this pool in particular, but maybe you might have heard or seen or know of exits that don't go back up through the city, be they aquatic or otherwise, that someone my size could fit through, maybe?
Blop, 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 blop. You understand that to mean processing query.
Oh god.
That's exactly how Karen would translate it.
And then I would like you to roll a D2 if they give that option on roll 20. Do they? No.
1d2.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You type whatever you want. In fact,
you can roll
yeah.
1d2.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just to spite you. And no, I'll do it. God, how do you even roll things anymore? How do you roll dice?
/R.
Is it /R?
And then
I would
numbers.
also like to thank the Bleak Season for the follow while we do
Thank you.
this.
1d2.
Yes, 1D2. If you get a 1, you're getting ads. If you get a 2, you're getting an answer.
I'm hopeful. I'm just excited either
Awesome.
way.
Do they have an incognito tab for this thing?
Okay, so 2.
Nice.
You hear Googie going, and like you hear some like kind of like random things that don't really make sense for what you asked, like backdoor babes in your area, but a real answer comes through. You know that according to Googie, the ceiling is incredibly thin here. And if you had a pick, you could chip away at it and get right up to the surface. It wouldn't even be that hard.
Guys, Cookie is just like so smart and such a chill bro. They were like, you know, this ceiling here, if we can get up there, we could totally just like punch our way through, or you know, use tools or whatever. But anyway, we could just make our own exit, which is like, what a great idea.
God.
That is kind of what I was hoping for. Also, give me like 1 minute. I needed to do some math.
Some math?
Yes.
Why?
Sasa slaps down a map of a crude, and then Shaho, can I borrow that for a sec? Shaho's map extrapolates where we can create holes.
You just see like the numbers going and formulas.
Absolutely.
Math
Around.
montage.
Math montage.
All right,
Oh,
so
shit. Oh,
Where are we?
this is very much a GM call as to whether or not this works, but I'll
God.
roll the tool and see what happens.
yeah, roll the tool for me.
Whoa!
Oh! So
Wow.
I would say you currently cannot see the sky to use astronomy tools. However, you are very good at math.
I wish I had that skill. Anyway.
I would like you to roll me just a flat intelligence check. I want to see how well you remember the stars, just in general, without seeing them. A 12. All right. So, you remember them pretty well. However, the season has just recently changed, which means they have moved, and you can't remember exactly which positions your key points are in, whether they're in the previous one or the original one. So you know that either you're going to punch a hole into a crude, or you're going to punch a hole really close to the desert paradise of Asath. It's a 50-50 bargain again. We're going 50-50 today.
I want to, I might be able to help her here. Again, Caravan might be useful since this is by the water. With my background of beachcomber, one of the things that it gives me is I can recall with great clarity and specificity the layout of any lands, settlements, and other features you encounter along any shoreline. Could that be at all helpful since we're right by the water?
So you are by a river. We could consider that a shoreline.
Oh boy.
Fair enough. I'd say that, yeah, you're pretty familiar with the Splintered River. Perhaps you have traversed it quite a bit.
Crap.
Go for it.
Crap.
I think maybe both Hiromi and Zasa are
please
baffled
hold.
at it possibly being us being close enough to the desert paradise of Asath that we might be under it.
It
Hold on,
would
I
be
just-
real weird if you were under it. That's why it's a... Am I remembering the stars in the right place?
No, I mean that the cities are hundreds of miles apart.
Yes, that's why it's very confusing. Are you remembering
Okay.
these stars correctly?
Okay.
So basically what I'm saying is, because of the seasons change, the stars move like this, and you don't remember, did I last see these stars over here
Oh, God,
or
this
over
thing.
here? And that distinction could mean the difference of hundreds of miles. It would be weird that you traveled that far without realizing it. Very weird. But you can't determine because of that roll not being very good.
I mean, you do have your party with you, and one
Yeah.
of us has to have some kind of common sense. Oh god.
Yeah. But if you wanted to roll I'm trying to think. Just give me a d20. Flat d20. This is just a common sense roll.
Oh boy.
Sauce's naivete is fucking
Yes.
coming for me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because logically, you really should realize that that would be too far for you to have traveled already. But you're getting caught up in the numbers. You're getting caught up in the stars. And you don't remember where the stars were last.
Oh,
So,
God.
like, I hear you questioning that, and I'm just, as a ranger, I'm like, there's just no way with how far we've traveled. Like, I know that I was a little conked out for part of it and whatnot, but I'm pretty sure, based on how far we've walked, that it's not possible that we made it over there.
With that survival.
I don't think so.
Can I just like lean over Zasa's shoulder and look at the math they're doing?
Yeah.
For a second.
Yes, you
Hold
can.
on, let me see if Peregrine's mining knowledge and mathematics skills are at all of help here.
Our powers combined.
Let me grab the intelligence roll. Oh.
Yes. So, Shaho, you're like, wait a minute.
Hey.
If you're saying these places are hundreds of miles apart, there is literally no way we walked that far, even through a tunnel system, as quickly as we did chasing Caravan. There's no
Zasa.
way.
Yeah.
And
Zasa.
Yeah.
Zasa.
Yes?
We transposed to 0.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're outside recruit.
and now the math makes sense.
It's very easy to do, trust me.
So I have two ideas that are both actually pretty decent.
Okay.
Uh,
I spilled my drink on myself. Carry
They're
on.
not necessarily no risk.
Okay.
So I could take something very heavy and slam it against the roof of this cave until it collapses, or I could make a platform like that, levitate, and I could go up to the ceiling and I can blast it apart. Either way, anything that's up there isn't going to stay up there. And we don't want to be underneath it when it happens.
Zasa,
Yes.
do you know where I'm from?
Yes.
Do you know what Yuria is known for, aside from a horrible name?
Mining?
Yes.
Drops into fucking giggles. Just fucking giggles. Just
Yeah.
next 30 seconds. Just, I'm sorry.
I
It's a very serious situation, and your background is very important to you, and I
Oh my god. See, I said that the place should just keep the elven name, but they're like, no, humans can't fucking pronounce that. We're just gonna call it Yuria. Nobody really thought to check that, you know, before they did that.
They
You're
should have Googied it.
Yuritariel is a perfectly normal name for a country, but no, they will just call it Yuria. That way everybody can say it. What the fuck is hard to say about Yuritariel? Anyway, I can get us out of here if your math is right, which now it is. Yeah. I'm putting my fucking helmet back on. Fuck this.
I mean, I'll probably still want to levitate things, because we can
How big do
basically
you want
use
the
it as an elevator.
Also, it's
also-
just fun to do. I mean,
It is also fun to do.
It's
And
also-
also, we could put stuff onto whatever I make levitate and get it out of here.
As evidence.
I'm gonna ask you this question, and I need you not to laugh.
Okay.
Oh no.
How big do you want the hole?
Well, it's going to need to be able to accommodate that platform seems to be the best. And if I... So that's 5x4, but it might tilt or rotate in either direction. So I actually want to go across the hypotenuse there. So...
Feet for the square.
It's going to be...
I can't do this in my head.
6.2?
Can I have a unit of measurement, please?
Feet.
6.2 feet. Around or just...
In diameter. If it's larger than that, then it's fine.
Okay, we might be under the city right now. Or are we outside of it?
Mm.
Let me tell you what. Let me try a hole that's just large enough for my head. I'm gonna stick my head out there. You're all children.
Yes. Yes, we are.
No, it makes sense. I mean, we don't want to cause unnecessary destruction. Like, we don't want to just ram it in there. Like, we just want to go ahead and just put the head in. Just the tip. Like,
just
that's
the
all
tip.
we need. And then once we have that, then we can go ahead and gauge up.
You know, I could just leave. I could just leave all of you right here. I'm very stealthy. I'm very fast. I could just leave you in this hole forever.
Well, it wouldn't mean
I
forever.
don't know what I said that was wrong, but I apologize.
You are fine. The rest of you... I imagine Vic is giggling as well.
Yes.
Of course she is.
Oh.
You notice that Peregrine
we all can
turns
fit. Yeah.
Peregrine turns and looks at somebody who isn't there and just points at them like, you. Hold on. Alright, let's fucking go with these mining tools. Oh, Jesus. It's based off my strength? We're fucked. In fact, we are.
All right, so you fly up there.
Yep.
Start mining. It's harder than you remember. You haven't been using your mining muscles in a long time. Not since you were back with the fam.
That was a very long time.
A very
ago.
long time
I
ago.
was a child. I was a child.
A child miner. You know, like most children.
Oh, Craig!
All children are minors.
Yeah, most of them.
I hate this. I hate all of you. Just puts their fucking mask back on, like, God.
But you can keep trying. You know, it's not like
Yeah,
you
alright,
can you can do it again.
Let's give this another
You know, you're
try.
getting the feel for it. You're getting the feel for it.
Yeah, okay, let's just, if I roll a nat one, I'm just bringing the ceiling down. Wow, why would I say that out loud with my out loud voice?
Because it's more dramatic.
There you go, 19.
Okay, so
That's better.
after getting the feel for it again, remembering what it feels like to, you know, have a pickaxe and use it, you
Where
get
was I hiding this? Mm-mm.
you get just the tip through, which is just what we needed. And you you know, put the pickaxe in wherever you were keeping it. And do you just like peek up?
No, I'm gonna listen first.
Listen first? Alright. So perception check, please.
Yeah, Peregrine is gonna put in some of those, what are those things? Those, there's, for rock climbing, you put them, they spike into the rock. What are they called?
Pittons.
Yeah.
Peregrine's gonna put in a couple of pittons and just hang upside down from them like a fucking bat, and then stick their head out so they can listen up the hole. God. Every time I
did
say
you see
hole.
Did you see that, Caravan? Peregrine really knows. Peregrine really knows how to smash holes.
Yeah, they do.
I hate all of you. 19.
I wish I could
Do I
smash
hear
like
this?
Peregrine.
Do you are y'all talking quietly or what?
No.
This place echoes.
You just hear it very distantly above you. I heard you.
Good.
did a
We're
really good
talking
job.
about your smashing. Like, it's admirable. I'm glad you heard us.
So
Tink, 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 tink.
you continue to smash away. But you, as you're listening, you hear
Very inventive smasher, thank you.
you hear what sounds like the changing of the guard. You think you're actually just by the outer walls, the golden walls.
You are fucking kidding me.
So you are either outside or inside the golden wall. You can't tell which. You just hear the changing of the guard.
How far away?
It's hard to tell, but
Up, or is it above me? Of course it's above me, I'm on the ground.
yeah, it is above you. I would say
How far? Can I roughly, is it a good distance, or is it like, that's a person right there?
it's not like directly above you. It's not like you hear Bob being like, changing the shift, like right above you. You know, it's you know, like you hear the distance, like, my turn to take over. Yep, I'm out of here, boss. Have a good night.
Is there a sense as to like which direction the wall is?
Yes. But I would like another perception check to just tell if you can gauge that with the echoing that is currently happening.
Tell you what, actually, Peregrine is... Sorry, I opened a drink and it just, like, exploded on my keyboard. Not my keyboard, thankfully, on my desk.
Understands. You like put the tip in and it exploded when you weren't expecting it. It's embarrassing, but it's happened to everyone.
It
I
happens.
now know how this feels, and thank you. Alright, that's the perception, but I am also gonna roll stealth on top of it. Yeah, there we go. And so I don't fucking, you know...
Okay, you don't alert anyone.
Peregrine, should I cloak all of us?
Shut up! Please! Respectfully, close your whiskers!
You are able to tell that the guards are coming from your left, which means you are just inside the city walls.
Oh, Jesus, that sucks.
Okay, so it shows us again.
Yeah.
Are we back?
We're back. We're on Be Right Back screen, but people can hear us.
Yep, we're back.
All right. I had no idea what happened there. I've literally never had that happen before.
That was very weird.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you didn't lose everybody. Thank you for waiting.
We didn't switch bodies this time.
Hey.
Yeah, we're all still here. I've literally never seen that happen before. It was like OBS just decided it wasn't gonna OBS anymore. Anyway, what were we even doing?
We were talking about smashing more holes.
Yes.
You're being sent to horny jail.
But
Yes. You were being sent to horny jail.
no, it was I was making a moral decision.
Oh,
and-
yes. About whether to bring that wall down.
Yep. But no, Peregrine will simply say, you know, what if we just made a path down here?
Or drop all of that down, and then people can just fall into it and be like, oh,
Exactly.
this is what the mayor was doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe
Alright.
started a whole
Okay.
insurrection.
Let me-
It's still on brand to do it
but-
that chaotically.
Before we bring the ceiling down, let me look at it and make sure we don't kill ourselves in the process, please. Thank you.
Yes.
Know a little bit about rocks. A little bit.
All right. Roll with your mining tools again.
God, this is where my luck runs out. I have proficiency in gay bar.
You do. Remember that was from last time. So you think it would be perfectly safe for everybody to stand on this rotating thing?
Oh God, I'm sorry. Yep, I sure do. All right, Peregrine flies up to the ceiling, has a look around, says, "Yeah, probably about here." He can just, you know, go ahead and do that.
I think this might be a case where another zero got transposed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see if I try to start an argument with this.
My fur stands on edge over here, so I'm just gonna take that as a sign I should move somewhere else.
Yeah, Peregrine looks like they want to start a fight with you. They're like, you can see the beginning of an argument form, kind of in their body language a bit, since you just rolled crazy high insight. There's different ways that Peregrine moves that betray what they're thinking, even though they're completely masked and hooded all the time. And then they look somewhere else for a second, and then back to you, and they just sort of, their wings sort of sag back against their back, and they shrug. Yeah, right.
I mean, it just happened to me.
You're smarter than I am. Just go for it. You're fine.
So you all actually think standing in the cave entrance here, like right in one of these, or over here,
that's way more sensible,
would be the safer place because these areas are more reinforced and they would be outside of the general falling debris instead of standing directly in the middle right here.
Yep. Peregrine will come over here to the entrance. Problem is that we're gonna need some way to blast that ceiling off. You got anything?
Yes, but I have to be closer for it.
That's concerning, actually.
Which part?
The part where you have to be closer.
Oh yeah, no, it's this would essentially be my plan B, and oh yeah, no, it's dangerous. That's why it was plan B.
It'll take me a while, but I can probably carve out a pretty sizable hole.
It's up to you. You know mining better. But if...
Look, dude,
you could stand on the cart and I could wheel it back as fast as I can after you blow it up.
There's gotta be a different way to do this. So we're gonna go, well, we need to go onto the other side of the wall. Right now the wall is like right, Peregrine kind of points approximately where it would be. The wall's there. We could actually just bring the wall down inside here, but that seems like a really stupid idea.
Oh no, I like the idea.
Just fuck the walls. Just fuck it.
I mean, it would eliminate a physical class difference between the people forced to kind of live in squalor outside of the city and the people inside the city. And then once everyone has all of these luxury goods, then I don't know what happened there.
That's gonna destabilize the local economy, something fierce. You know that, right?
There's a revolution happening right now. We've already done that.
Yeah, okay. All right. What if... Do you have
Plus,
any way
in the
to,
chaos, we can probably move about a lot easier.
Yeah. Zasa, do you have any way to, could you, delay a spell and have me cast it? Because I move real fast. And I can fly, so... The problem is, I don't want you, hold on. So I'm making a lot of wisdom saves tonight. Yes! Alright.
Yes and no. So I can't put it on you, but I can delay it. And here's my idea, which, because of your great idea about trying to delay it, I can combine our ideas and make them really fun. I would love to take notes, but it's also safe.
Aren't those mutually exclusive?
Fun, safe? No, you can have fun while being safe.
You can have a lot of fun while being safe. I feel that sounds fake to me, but okay.
Seems like it's the foundation of sex work, but anyway, let's go.
So here's how I'm envisioning our plans combining. If you can fly me, and I'm pretty sure that you can.
How much do you weigh?
Go up
Sorry,
there.
I know it's rude, but
I'm like 90 pounds.
Oh, yeah, no, you're good. I just have to put my backpack down.
We fly up there. I begin to blast the ceiling. I interrupt my own spell. And delay it for at least 6 seconds, possibly a little bit longer, but definitely at least 6.
I don't know how fast I can move with 90 pounds on my back. Just saying. Not that you're heavy. In fact,
No,
you
no,
are
I
very
understand.
small, but I am not that strong. Could you write me a scroll or something, maybe?
I could, but I think that would probably take us hours.
Yeah.
Can you
Out
enchant
of
an
character.
arrow?
Who has the amulet of long striding?
I think that's Shaho?
I do.
The spell does not specify what movement type. It just says movement.
I do.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, glad you're back.
Concerned.
So I think what you're proposing is using the amulet of long striding to make Peregrine's fly speed even faster. Is that correct?
Oh, yes. Good lord.
I will say it is a little finicky and you have to attune to it first.
You need like an hour for that, yeah?
I don't know. I've been wearing it for days, years. It feels like it's been years, but who knows?
All right. We'll need an hour for me to get used to this thing. So, yeah.
Do you guys want to take a short rest in the cavern while Peregrine attunes?
We don't really have any other choice, yeah.
Because, I mean, you could try and do other things during that time, but if you wanted to just relax, you can do that. You can
speed run it.
Yeah, you can explore more around the cavern if you like. You can do more medicine.
I think Zasa is at least interested in like pulling whatever crates and barrels can easily be moved away from underneath where we're going to cause a cave-in.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay,
I'll help.
so
and maybe laying soft things down.
Well, and all so like these mine carts are already full of stuff. So you can easily pull them back and empty them out. It would take a little bit of time, but you have an hour anyway.
Sure. As much as we can move in an hour, then.
And then you would just need to reload these carts. You also have this cart down here that is empty, that could be loaded, and moved up. This switcher changes which track you are going towards. So if you want to put things this way, that way, or turn it this way.
Back towards the city.
Yeah. Either of these would take you back to the city. This would take you to what you believe is Melion, and this would take you towards the desert paradise of Asath you seem to have gathered.
Alright. Peregrine's gonna stay out of the way and attune to this amulet, I guess, while you move things.
Alright. I would just like strength or athletics checks from everybody. I just want to see how much of the goods you're able to move. Nice, Zasa.
Dang.
Zasa's got guns.
I think she's one of the few party members with a positive strength modifier.
I think I have a 0, yeah.
It's only a +1. But
Nope.
All right, so between the three of you, while Peregrine is attuning, you're able to get most of the stuff moved. There is going to be a few things left behind. What are you prioritizing? Are you prioritizing like the honey that was over here, or are you prioritizing like the goods and stuff that are over here?
Zas is prioritizing anything that could conceivably be medicine, so probably the honey.
Okay, so we'll say all the honey gets moved. That one's not honey, this one's honey.
Can I walk around while I'm attuning, or do I have to sit with the thing and not move?
I'd say you could walk around. I just don't think you could do anything mentally or emotionally strenuous.
I'm already under emotional stress.
I'll say these barrels stay where they are. These ones contained like some jewels and stuff. The stuff that was in here, this was already luxury goods. So you're just losing out on some additional luxury goods if this one and these ones get crushed. These ones are liquor, and this one is some more of those chips that you saw earlier.
I'm stealing some of those. Stealing more of those. I'm going to hide them in various places around my bag, and then put like a little bag in the middle in a very obvious place, just in case my bags get searched. These are so magically tracked. I can feel it in my fucking soul.
Yep. Not even gonna deny that. There's definitely something on those chips. Man, chips that denote a monetary value.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely something that wouldn't be tracked. I don't know. Yep. Zasa, you do detect that these chips that Peregrine has been putting all up in their cloak do seem to have some sort of tracking spell on them.
Well, right now they're just still in the same place, so we're good so far.
Yeah.
Yep, you're good so far. For now.
Indeed.
Also, if they get scattered everywhere across the city and people take them and disperse them everywhere, then...
Fair.
Alright, we will say you are attuned.
Alright. So, Peregrine will kind of flex their wings out. Alright, Zasa, hop on. Can Zasa fit in my backpack? She's very small.
I mean, I'd say if you took everything out of your backpack, you could probably put Zasa in your backpack. I've seen people fit in a backpack before.
No, Zasa
She's
can hang
5'2".
on. I'm 5'2". I don't fit in a fucking backpack.
How big is the backpack? And do you
Yeah.
cut the room out for legs? Or
absolutely not. No.
Or is Zasa
The
like
limits
curled
of-
up?
The limits of my morality are I'm keeping this shit for myself. I'm doing the right thing, but there is enlightened self-interest here. And what spell are you going to cast, Sasa? Because, now my flight speed, by the way, Corinne, I just want you to know.
I'm sure it's something ungodly.
It is disgusting, because my speed normally, just normally, is 60 feet flying, 40 on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I dash at 120 with the amulet of long striding. What's that put me at?
140 on a dash.
Holy fuck. Which means I can go every 6 seconds. I can go 140 feet, which is. Can somebody math that, please?
I don't even think.
Am I breaking the fucking sound barrier at this point?
I don't even think this map is big enough to show how far that is. No, it's not. This map is only 110 feet, so you can cross this entire distance and more in 6 seconds.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Everybody else, Peregrine's gonna wave everybody else out of the cave, including Victory. Which, why would she care? She's a ghost, but, like, it's habit.
Victory goes and stands right next to Caravan and is looking at the Google fish.
Okay. Around is 6 seconds, not 10 seconds. Anyway. Yeah, let's do this, Zasa. I don't know what you're gonna fucking do, but I am ready to go Neum.
Yeah, so it's actually just Thunderwave. However, Thunderwave through stone is a fun thing.
God!
Yeah.
Fuck.
And to interrupt my own spell, I'm using the High Astrologer Mutable Signs to
Oh, we're gonna die.
delay.
We're so gonna die.
The spell begins to take effect. Zasa kind of reaches back and yanks some energy back, and it just sort of.
All right, we are gonna. Okay,
all right.
And she has no control over how long it does that for.
Okay.
All right, so
3 rounds. I don't know that.
All right, so that's if it's 3 rounds, that's 18 seconds. So you do have plenty of time to get away. What happens is the thunder wave reverberates through the stone, basically digging into that crack you've already made and starting to shake the roof apart. You angled it so that it was under the wall. And you start to hear things breaking and snapping. And there's yelling. There's screaming.
Oh boy.
The golden wall of Accrued has fallen.
Would you say that it's fallen like a golden shower around us?
I would say that, yes. I would say that.
No!
But I would also say that now there is a wall of gold in front of you. The bodies of guards are scattered as they've been standing on the wall.
Are they dead? We killed them.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, fuck.
Maybe they're just unconscious. But what you also see is that through this gigantic crack, you can see the sun, which had once been shining on the wall. Instead, you see now the shadow, all the people who had been waiting to get inside the city, who had been waiting just like you had been waiting one day. And they look down at you with wide eyes.
Run. Run.
You want
run.
some free gold?
Run!
And then they start climbing over the pieces of wall that they can and rush the city. And you know what happens after that?
Head for the trapdoor right now.
Run, 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 run right now.
You all start running, and the ska band starts playing.
Yes! I would like to roll proficiency in gay bar.
Please roll proficiency in gay bar.
Is gay bar dex or charisma?
I would say it is. I think it depends on how you're intending to use it, really.
It depends on if you're topping or bottoming.
Yeah. Are you topping or bottoming?
Do I look like a bottom to you? 13. No, 17.
All right.
Anyway, we run. We fucking run. And probably let Megan go, because she's doing that dance.
Yep. So, that is where we'll end this session tonight. You've brought down the golden wall.
Oh, Jesus.
You have to talk to the, you have to talk to the resistance next
I'm not talking
time.
about anybody.
You need to probably head to Paradise next time, too. Probably.
Yeah, we gotta go.
You probably gotta go. But, that's the end of this session. You literally broke down the system that is impoverishing the people. At least started to.
Let's fucking go.
Let's
The
fucking
system
go.
is down.
The system
Is
is
down.
down. Oh god, we're old.
It's time for the percolator.
It's time for the percolator?
It's time
Let's
for the
put
percolator.
the fork in the garbage disposal.
Anyway, to this background of Scott, I'll turn it down a little bit. I would like you all to say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye!
Um,
Time to say goodbye.
we'll do a really, really quick round of
Italian.
Lightning round.
a lightning round. Say who you are, say where people can find you, say what you do. We'll start with Shawnee, because you're right at the bottom.
Hey, I'm Shawnee. I go by Showcat Cosplay. You can catch me cosplaying. I have an Etsy shop where I make cool crafts. I have been Shaho the Manticore Ranger, and I will be her again, probably March 3rd.
March 3rd. Put it on your
Not
calendar.
for me. I'll be sitting at my desk with a gun in my hand, wearing a bulletproof vest, singing, my, how the time goes fly when you know you're gonna die when the end of the night city.
And that's Rune.
Hi, I do art on the internet. Fucking buy my art, or don't. I don't give a fuck. You can find me on the internet at Rune Sale.
That was
Rune
lightning
Sale.
round. Megan.
Goodbye.
Hi, I'm Megan. I've been your Karen for the evening. You can follow me on Twitter, or don't, I guess. Apparently is what we're doing. So do what you want to do. Live your own life.
Live your own
Good
life. Live your own life. Eat the rich.
Eat the rich.
Hiromi.
I'm Hiro Makoto, they, them. I've got 2 games on crowdfunding and an Amazon author page, and also look up whose native soil you're on, and maybe, like, give indigenous people a donation.
Good message.
I like it.
I'm Corinne. I've been your DM. This madness has somehow happened. I hope you all enjoyed it. Sorry we had technical difficulties in a way in which I've never experienced before. We'll see you March 3rd. That's the plan. We'll be back. We'll be just as chaotic. And next time, we've got to deal with everything that happened this session. Because they brought down the Golden Wall, folks.
Or not. We could just keep running and never look back.
It all ended in a shower of gold, or a golden shower, as they call it. We started with just the tip, and then it was a golden shower. So, I hope y'all have a wonderful night.
Oh no.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Fucking Jesus.
I'm putting our way
Fucking
screen.
Jesus?
Oh no. Hey, Shawnee, do you have any ways that I could like make this make less